We are back, America. The squad is here. Info guy, wise guy, Jimmy V with the golden mic, I believe. I just seen it. And myself, World War Z. Y'all know what it is, man. It's the PMP show. Gave y'all a quick introduction because Info Guy and Wise Guy was going at it or getting ready to about a great topic.
Man, I ain't messing with Info God, man. I ain't messing with him. I ain't
Yo,
messing with that man. No.
this just a little quick live, but y'all was getting ready to go in personally.
Yeah.
I,
It
I,
was
look, I
a
was
good one.
like,
So
listen, I'm gonna be straight up with you. I met this man like maybe like once or twice in my whole life, bro. He got way too much information for me to be trying to battle with him over some shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing
No,
it.
it's
You know
not
what I'm
a
saying?
battle. It's not a battle. It's not a battle at all.
now, hey, Info Guy, I'm gonna just let him know what we were speaking on before you go in. But I had brought up the Jay-Z Target deal, and there's a consensus online. People are saying, here we go again, Jay-Z selling out and messing with a company that we were supposed to be boycotting and all of that. So of course I
yo,
had to ask the guys how they feel about it. And here we are.
for one, well,
Y'all think
me, I'm pro Target, so
So
yeah, you
targeted.
gotta watch what you say.
I'm pro. Nah. I'm just saying I'm pro Target. So whatever business goes to Target, I'm for it. So with that being said, but the boycott is over. Let's just throw that out there. The boycott
Yeah.
is over.
Yeah, technically the boycott
Um,
is over as well. Yeah.
and I want to say something. Then I'm gonna step aside what Wise Guy was saying. That shit really wasn't no strike. And I'm gonna be honest with you. They actually business was actually booming during that time. Like niggas were still going in, like CEOs still got bonus. So I just want to throw that out there before we continue about,
Yeah,
what
because
they
I didn't
say the move would
participate,
be.
so I'm not gonna sit here
Well,
and
you
act
know
like I
what?
participate.
That CEOs got money because they fire people. They laid people off. They did take black companies and businesses out of Target. They did railroad those people. That's why those people are mad.
Right.
But as far as
I get that. I get that.
as
I get
far as
that 100. I
shopping,
get that 100%. But
I
companies
think
do
I
that
think
anyway.
I think what it is that people were not shopping as much in Target anyway, right? And so they're using all of these different things to bring them back in. Before the boycott, before anything, I
Right.
believe Target didn't wasn't able to get those people in there anyway because their shit is expensive. It's higher than the Walmarts or the other places
Amazon.
where you can get cheaper shit. But
Yeah.
so when the black people stop going and we're the biggest, buyer, you know what I'm saying? Our buying power is $2 trillion, and Target is not getting enough share. Of course, they gonna bring a fucking house nigga like Jay-Z in to do what he does.
Wow.
House
Call him a
nigga?
house nigga. That
He,
shit is
he
wild.
he's done the same thing over and over and over again, bro. He's done the same thing
Hey, Info guy
over
been
and
on
over.
this shit. He been on Jay
There's
Z
a
Hill, Joe.
pattern. There's a
Yeah, I'm not
pattern.
fucking with him either.
There's a pattern. It's a pattern. Outside of the music,
You not fucking with him.
separate
Why?
his
Like, what's your
influence.
reasons for not fucking with him?
Nah, I'm not gonna say I'm not fuck with him. I just now he's
You
not
gotta
making
separate the
music.
music.
Nah, what I'm saying is now he's not making music anymore. You know what I'm saying? I don't fuck with Guy no more. I don't have a reason to fuck with Guy no more. Me personally. Like I can listen to the old joints, but I'd rather listen to Nas now. He's still making current music, Jada and them. But anyway, that's just me on the rap side, being an MC. Jay don't have nothing for
So
me
so
right now.
so if Jay Z drop an album, you ain't gonna fuck with it.
I would until he drops
Oh,
an
okay.
album. You know what I mean? Like he's a musician. He ain't did nothing musically for me to be like, yo, that's what I mean. For me to have,
So I
you know,
said I separate the music from everything else. If he drop music, I'm gonna go listen to it. And that's without a doubt. You know what I'm
right,
saying? At the end of the day, he's always been my favorite rapper. You know what I'm
right,
saying? So I'm not gonna go against my music part of the thing. When it comes to the business side, the dealings that the shit that he, I gotta take, I gotta take away from that. I gotta hold people accountable regardless of if they're my favorite rapper or not. You know what I'm saying?
So what?
But
So
what
what?
did he
So what
do?
has he done? What has he done in the business world that offends you so much? That's what I want to know.
Okay,
Facts.
let's start with the Barclays Center. He pushed all of those people out of there, and took that deal to just get pushed out for a couple $1,000,000, right? So there was no stakeholder as far as black people to continue to grow and build wealth within that. Now a bunch of people that have taken over the whole area, right? Then you have the Colin Kaepernick situation, which completely railroad. He told this nigga, we don't need to fucking kneel no more. We whatever. There hasn't been a contribution from those things that have affected the black community in a positive way, but they center the black community as it's going to be able to help them. So we're not going to sit here and act like those things don't happen, and and it hasn't benefited anything that he's trying to politicize and market to get black people to go, oh yeah, blah blah this, and then down the road it doesn't do anything. So that's my point in the whole situation. I don't care what he does business wise. If you're gonna be a businessman, be a businessman. They all do business shit, businessman shit. But don't fucking grandstand black plight to get your selling across. And then it doesn't you don't help them in the end. That's cowardly to me. I don't like that shit.
I got it. I hear you. That's why it shocked me when I seen that, and I was like, "Oh shit!" He cut a brand deal with because it made me think, who the hell? It got to be vinyl because who the hell is buying a CD? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what the fuck? Where you playing this shit at? It's like I don't understand. Like, so I guess you know what I mean, but at the same time, it said I think they said it's gonna run you like $45.
Yeah,
Say
he's
what?
trying to get these people
I
that
think it's
store.
the price was $45.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Yeah,
So yeah, he trying to make put it this way though. If they're also gonna have merch in the store now.
right.
So it's gonna
Right.
be he's gonna get a whole thing, bro. He's gonna get
Mhm.
the setups because when wifey be setting up for like the Pokemon events and all these movie events that come up, they get
Mhm.
all the stuff and they gotta
Right,
have this stuff up. You know what I'm
right,
saying by the day. So I'm sure you're gonna see cups. I'm sure you're gonna see
yeah,
shirts. You're gonna
yeah,
see a lot of different memorabilia that's going to be exclusively through Target.
right,
So,
right.
so with that being said,
I
I think
wonder.
it's
I
a
wonder
good
if
move.
he got upfront money for that, and then whatever they sell, that's them, or if he get cut a deal where he gets the sales. You know what I'm saying? I wonder how that deal worked out.
So put it this way, I think it's like what Info Guy said. I think it's they all the sales, and he probably gonna get a percentage because
Mhm.
he's bringing the yous and you guys into
Right.
Target to shop.
Mhm.
He's bringing, you know what I mean? Like people got to go there. When they in there, they're gonna get that memorabilia. Not
Right.
only that, they're gonna buy trash bags while they in there. They're gonna
Yeah, because
grab
you're not just gonna
they
go
dish
for that.
detergent,
Right.
huh?
Right. Yeah.
They trying to bring them back into that scene.
Into the store.
Yeah, that would
Yeah,
be because
Hmm.
he
because
could
a
have
lot
did
of
this in a
WalMarts are
lot of
closing.
different. He could have
Yeah.
did this a lot of different ways. He could have did this so many different ways. Don't old boy got a platform that pushes out music. I mean, it's like there's plenty of different ways where he could have did this.
I
But
agree.
Yeah. Now
to
you're absolutely right. You know what's sad about this? Well, not sad necessarily, but if he did it in a way, and let's say they said we trying to get people just back in the store, period, and they was fighting against Amazon, I would almost be for it. You know what I'm saying? Because Amazon becoming what it's become, they done killed the mom and pops. Like to Jimmy's point, you got Walmart's closing now. That's only because of fucking Amazon. So if they was doing it for that cause, I would almost be like, oh, okay, I get it. But like Info Guy said, this is pretty much out of greed and corporate capitalism.
It's a partnership.
Yeah.
It's a fucking partnership. And major corporations, bro, run the world, right? Walmart used to be in that, right? So I think it's like a transition now. Like a lot of the old, the old corporations, they getting pushed out by this new corporation, and they still using us as the average, we the selling tool,
Yeah.
for their corporational success, which is crazy.
But you know what's funny too, though? You didn't hear that about Nas in the casino. When they put that casino up in Queens and they had to tear some shit down, you didn't really get that from Nas and, him. Oh, you got, because he doesn't come across like
He ain't
how
putting that
people guys
message
say.
out. He ain't putting
Yeah.
that message out. He did a brand deal with them people and was able to execute that. But he didn't say, oh, I'm going back to the community to help build blah, blah, blase, blase,
Right.
trying to target people to move.
He actually said that, because I didn't never hear him say that.
Huh?
It
No,
was
that,
it was kind of along them lines, Wise Guy. It wasn't necessarily like exactly that way, but like Info Guy is saying, I mean, you went up there before the Barclays Center got built, right? Did you make it up when you went up there for that funeral?
That was 2016.
Okay, nah. So yeah, the Nets was around. But anyway, where the Barclays Center was at, it was fucked up. Jimmy could vouch for that shit. Like a lot of that shit, like that part of Brooklyn was fucked up. So what basically, like Info Guy is saying, they like, okay, hey y'all, we bringing this to this community. Obviously we got to tear some of this shit down, but now you gentrify that whole area and it's not even affordable for the people you pushed out. Kind of the same thing they did with the Mercedes-Benz Stadium out here.
They've been doing it. They've been doing it everywhere across the country, though.
Yeah,
that's
that's
what I'm saying.
That's
He was marketing
it's fucked
as
up
if
because Jay-Z got played
Yo.
as the face of that.
he was
Remember
marketing
when the
as
Nets was
if
moving, it was all about, oh,
equity.
Jay-Z's moving the Nets to Brooklyn, when he was just the face of some gentrification.
They were
shit,
marketing
pretty
as
much.
the black community was going to equity into that, and they
facts.
did not.
See,
They didn't get that.
But what I'm saying, did Jay-Z do that?
Yes, they were part of the campaign. He did a whole campaign about it.
It was like, yeah, he sold niggas the dream, and it was for the check. Did he sell his soul? I'm gonna say yeah, but I can't be mad at him doing what he got to do for himself business wise. Watch out, man. But he
But
did
I
kind
guess
of tell
what
those
I'm
people out.
asking, does that really help the community, right? So I was,
You're making
even
a
though
great point.
it does
even
not.
though even though I claim VA, I was born in Gary, Indiana. Gary, Indiana is fucked up now. That shit is like a third world country. Once them steel mills and everything shut down, it's fucked up there. So Chicago trying to get a stadium built, right?
Right.
So now they talking about moving the shit to Indiana, which is Hammond, which is only like 5-10 minutes down the street from Gary.
Right.
But they try to make it look like, I mean, it is going to help them because it's going to bring people over there and shit, you know what I'm saying, businesses and stuff. But I don't know what way it could really help, because they got 2 casinos in Gary now, and that's like all they got there. You know what I'm saying? Like they got 2 casinos there, but they trying to bring the stadium over to Indiana. Yeah, it's gonna make people come over there, but it's not really helping the community, because right now, me and you, we can buy a bunch of property there. Like I've seen houses you can get for like $5,000.
Facts.
3-4 bedrooms, basement, all that. Like you can really come up there, but who the fuck want to live there? Like it looks fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But
what I'm saying is that this is not about like, because they come there is going to bring whatever. If you are saying that you're going to give equity, that means you're going to provide open avenues for black business owners to come in and put their business up so that people who come to the Barclays patron them, right? Affordable living situations. People who were living can live there and commune in that community and continue to make that community thrive. If you market to those people and say that that's what you're going to do, but that didn't happen, you skyrocket the property value, raise and you push these people out. That's not giving them equity.
So let me ask you a question. Do you know of any black business owner, entertainer, whatever that has done that, that is doing that for the community right now? Can you name anybody that's doing
Mike
that?
Epps. Mike Epps.
Oh yeah, he
Right,
did some shit in Indianapolis.
In
right,
Indianapolis. He bought his
Yeah,
whole
damn sure
neighborhood.
did.
Him and his people, and they own community. So I was
that's
gonna
one
say
thing.
that. It was something else because I got
It's
another.
a
I
bunch
got
of
a
people doing stuff, bro. It's just we don't focus on that. We put
right.
our energy on the shit that people are not doing. You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem. Those people don't get recognized for the things they do because we don't
I agree.
focus on
I agree.
That's because we don't control anything. Like we live in this situation, but we have zero control over what's played and what's air. Yo, going back to what we all talking about, right? It kind of goes
it.
into what I was bringing up, as far as segregation, right? I want to say this because we can. You just said we could buy these houses for five. We can literally buy our neighborhoods, right? We
Right.
we can actually open up businesses, make sure that we go to these, like we can do these things. It's possible. Shut up. It's possible, bro. Right? We just don't do it. It's like we're waiting for Jay-Z to come by and oh he bought this and we about to do this and when it's simple, it's easy. Land is available. So we go by the community like Mike Epps did, and we put people in the homes that are gonna open businesses and start businesses and things of that nature. That's how it gets done. So the Corporation of America and inflation, like they tear down shit just so they could charge more. That shit has been going on since before we were born, bro. That's how you. It ain't
But
called gentrification.
but
It's
do you feel do
huh?
you feel like mom and pop businesses is enough to sustain the community? Because you're gonna have to bring big companies and big corporations
No,
in the
I
community for people to
no.
afford to live there.
You don't. You don't. I'm gonna tell you why. Info guy, what is our shopping power? What was that dollar amount that you said as a people?
It's $1 trillion.
Go
In,
ahead. Go ahead.
to his point, infrastructure is already put in place, right?
Right.
So we don't have a big enough infrastructure yet for that to
Yes.
transfer over.
Yes.
So, you're right. We do have to start buying land and those things. Those
Right.
also to simultaneously in,
What?
organize our own trade, commerce, etc., that allow us to do business based off of what we do, what we have, like whether it's whatever. Like we first need to figure out who does what, right?
Right.
Essentially, like, hey, this person does farming, this person does tech, this person, and put them in the necessary groups to brainstorm how we filter into being able to embargo our own trade
Info.
on other countries. That's how you build infrastructure, and
Info.
then build it up to
Right.
whatever, and then we can
Cool.
put that
Info guy.
billion in.
Info guy. That's exactly what I was saying, but I'm just not breaking it down. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is we do need these things, but we have to start small to get big. So, which means individuals in Georgia, in certain cities, individuals in North Carolina, individuals in, everywhere. You start small, and then we can build, we can bend these together because we don't have We don't have a backing. We don't have a force. We don't. Now there are black banks. How many of us bank with a black banking? None of us. Like
I do.
you do.
Yeah.
What's the name of it?
Well, I have Greenwood, but I also
Okay.
bank with First National, the bank in Atlanta. But
Citizen, or well, Citizens Bank. Like there's a lot of black
yeah,
banks. So
yeah.
so what we have to do is we have to start putting the money, you know what I'm saying, into together
But
so we can have some, because without money you don't have, huh?
even those black banks are under bigger banks. So you
Understood.
still have to separate those particular banks. But that again becomes with building up to that point where we can take that buying power and and be able to build and have the financial backing to create our own financial structure and all those other things. That can happen
It can.
within the same country. It doesn't have
It
to be where one entity controls everything. That
Can I
that go ahead.
can I throw a monkey wrench in the game only to find a solution, not to be a contrarian, only to see what our solution would be. Because Wise
Okay.
Guy made a point, and with Info Guy talk about and Jimmy talk about the infrastructure. Do we run into a problem where, let's say, we bought hundreds of thousands of acres in Wyoming with providing jobs? Like, because once we build a political infrastructure, and let's say a target comes in and says, hey, man, listen, we can build on your land and we can do this and that, and we can provide X amount of jobs for your community. Do we run into a problem then of having to break bread with these different corporations to
You're gonna
have
have
enough
to.
funding to provide
You're
right.
gonna have.
jobs for people?
That's okay.
You're gonna have to. It's gonna circle back around to that regardless. Like you look at these small towns in like Montana, South Dakota, and all that. All they have is mom and pop family owned businesses or whatever.
Right.
They surviving, but the population ain't heavy. You get somewhere where the population is heavy, you're gonna have to bring in some of them big
Right.
corporations to
Okay.
go do whatever. You know what I'm saying?
All
Like
right,
it's
for one, all agree, like all things. But what Info Guy was saying was we're not just gonna buy it just to buy it. Like we're buying it going in with the intentions of already knowing this is where we're gonna have such and such going here. So we're gonna need everybody that we put here to know that know what they're doing here. Like I know there's no escaping Big Papa. You know what I'm saying? To a
Mhm.
certain extent, there's no. But the flow of money can be controlled by us to the bit like and where it goes. Like we don't have to buy. We could control what we buy.
Right.
Period.
Definitely,
We can
definitely.
control
like,
if we take control of that.
but
We
that's the
we
that's the
have
key. That's
power.
the key, Jimmy. That's a hard habit to break, man. When you always been that way, man. Like it's a hard habit to break, bro. It is.
Yeah,
I mean,
the
you
last
seeing it right now. You seeing it
but
right now. Like I say, I envy those other cultures that stick together and move together, and that's what we lack. We lack that
I
shit
think we
all
gotta
day
just start.
long, bro. And that's the problem, man.
We gotta start
That's the
shifting.
problem.
We gotta start shifting and finding the outlets to be able to make that shift. It's just what it
Hmm.
is. And I've been seeing a lot of black families, but I wanted to speak. I wanted to because I think Z was gonna get into like this, and it was a corporation thing, and I was watching a documentary, and then I also saw another black woman mention it, and it was about Lewis Powell. And I don't know
Okay.
if you guys know who Lewis Powell is, but he was a Supreme Court justice for a little
Right.
while in like the 70s or whatever. The Lewis Powell wrote a letter to the U.S. Commerce Department, right? That handles pretty much all financial things that we
Finances.
do within
Yeah.
in the United States. Okay. He wrote a letter to them, basically outlining the whole infrastructure of corporate America, pretty much as it is today. Because before he wrote this letter, there was only about 112 big corporations, quote unquote. When he was put into that seat, he was able to outline his whole plan, where they pretty much gathered all of the organizations that you see now in regards to inviting in it's like the American Financial etc.org and all of these other financial organizations, the freaking Federal Reserve, all of these judges, all
entities,
of these
yeah,
that to get on one board to have the corporation turn what they did with slavery, etc., and push it into a modernized version of it, basically. Okay. And he basically said, if they don't get a hold of this, corporations is not going to be able to have the power of control sustainability, basically saying the people will have the control and we won't be able to do anything. So this kind of shifted into the whole 99.1% thing, right? At the end of his term, it went from 114 before he wrote the letter to when he died, there was 2,300 and something corporations. This was
correct.
in a span of about 20 years. So the whole thing plan that he wrote, essentially, laws were passed, lobbyists,
Direct, yeah.
the big lobbyists, all of those organizations were formed from this man's one letter that he wrote to the Chamber of Commerce before he was elected into and it changed the whole outlook of American history.
So it's always, bro. It's always been a business. Period. It's always been a business, man. We need to get in the business of business.
Right.
And
Yeah, well,
business is
Wise guy just said it got me thinking. Have they broke ground on that stadium yet, or they still deciding if that's going to be the actual location?
They still decide. It's almost like they trying to force Illinois to pay for the stadium. You know what I'm saying?
That's what it is.
Basically threatening to move, and if they don't come up by a certain time or deadline, say they're gonna help fund the stadium, then Indiana like come on, because like I said, Northwest Indiana, like I said, that's like steel mill country. So like I said, once they're shut down, like it's bad over there. Like it ain't nothing over there.
But
That's why you can get stuff so dirt cheap and all that.
but that's why I brought that up, because if it's a possibility they move that team over there, then that land is going to be worth something, and people are going to be moving over there. So if you can buy in low now and
Oh
sell
yeah,
it
yeah, yeah.
in 3 to 5 years, that's a business venture. But like you said, we stuck at the mercy of seeing what's going to happen with the team, pretty much. You know what I mean? So,
Right.
but
I'll
damn,
just
yeah,
throw through
motherfucker
there
had a.
too.
But is
yo,
it? I wonder if
we
it's
need
one
to
of them.
buy like three. We need to buy like three of those and rent them out
Bruh,
until
until
it happens, because they gonna be
for
trying to
real.
buy. They
until it
gonna be
We
trying.
happens.
Yeah,
definitely
They
need to
gonna be
yeah, they
have
trying.
might
They
do.
gonna be trying to buy the land. They gonna be trying to
just to
buy the
have the
land off you.
land. Just to
Exactly,
have the
and we
land.
gonna tax them.
Yeah.
Just to have the land. And
I
if it
wonder if
does
it's a
go down,
situation like Detroit and
Airbnb
Boston.
City, boy. B&B all them damn houses.
Yeah. I wonder if it's a situation like how, how it was in Detroit, not Boston, but Baltimore, where they were selling them shits for dirt cheap. Like Baltimore, you can get that shit
But
for
a
$1 at
penny.
one point,
They
but you
were a
had to get
penny.
that shit up to code within three
Yeah.
months. I wonder if it's
It
some
was a
shit
dollar.
like
It
that
was
to
a
where,
dollar.
I'm
It
sure.
was a dollar.
I'm.
It was
I'm sure.
crazy.
I'm
Yo, we
sure
got
it
a
is, man.
comment, yo. We got a comment, info guy.
What did it say? I don't
and
see
that's
it.
where they get you at, wise guy. You buy that shit for 3,500, then you got to go spend another 90,000 to get this shit up to code. Like, god damn.
I
But hey,
mean,
nigga,
it's
if we
But
go
still
that, but
work.
work.
that's what
That's
when
still
I talk
workable
Yeah,
investment.
that's what I'm saying, nigga.
I talked to my
We go move to Gary for 2 weeks. My uncle know how to do all that shit.
I talked to my grandfather, and he told me that the Mexicans out there is buying them houses up and they
We
fixing
need
them
to do
joints up.
that,
I'm talking
yo.
about fixing
Yeah,
them up to
Bro,
immaculate,
we need to open
and
it.
yo,
yeah. The only bad thing,
we need to switch our jobs.
Mhm.
We need to
Like when you
switch our we need to
push the
switch
new
our
game,
jobs.
I'm
We need to
starting
switch our jobs, bro. Seriously,
to.
and jump in and fix it and move it.
Yeah,
Cause it's simple. We
yeah.
know we know the people. I know a
but
lot of shit. You know a lot of shit, and
because
we just
when I was a kid, man, Gary was a beautiful city, bro. Like lawns, like black folks, like all that, and they got the potential to be that. Like it's in a good area. Like you right off of Lake Michigan, you got the waterfront property. Like
All I
it's
heard
a
about
nice city,
Gary was
man. So
gang
like,
banging and niggas getting clapped.
yeah, but like I said, that was later on. But like I said, it's a good city, bro. Like it's
bro.
like right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
The
that was
potential is good.
that was every community though. That was
Yeah,
every
that's
black
true.
community,
That's
bro.
true.
We were listen. So this transitions to what I was talking about as far as the Rosa Parks and them said, joining us. Like once we became joined, because it was something that I had on a post where dude was like, we were thriving everywhere. We didn't need to be integrated. You know what I'm saying? We had black schools, we had black businesses, we had now this ain't no racial shit. I'm not saying racially, I'm just saying systematically we were stronger and like we didn't need, you know what I'm saying? They needed our money. They needed our foundation. Bro, we had everything thriving comfortably and shit, bro, before the the force of
Absolutely.
that.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Hey,
So
Absolutely.
Kev said in the comments it's actually not that high of a cost to get it back to code in Baltimore. He was just
Mhm.
naming one of the cities or whatever. He said it's actually not that high of a cost to get it back in the code in Baltimore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that. Yeah, that's yeah. He said the integration was the infiltration. That is
Hmm.
yeah,
exact.
that
That's
I
why,
mean, it's,
on some real shit, fellas, I'm with that shit. Wise guy got the connect up there already. If you can have somebody scout some shit and send us some pictures, or of course that shit probably all online anyway. That is a
bro.
great fucking idea, yo.
Okay, let's take it a step further. Like we need to go check it out. I'm willing to take from some savings and some
Hell yeah.
401 and some 401k right now to get this shit popping for real and
Hell yeah.
start running our own business, bro.
Fuck
Because
yeah.
another problem is we also working for the same corporations that we are, you know what I'm saying? And we getting crumbs
You
to
know what's
what,
crazy, bro? You know what's
yo,
crazy? We don't have like Hispanics don't even like they'll get together and put and build each other's homes and won't have to really have to spend a lot of money because they all know what the fuck they doing. So they just
Hmm.
right,
buy the materials, right? Well, all of them are already contractors, general contractors, so they get the shit for cheap, right? And so it's like all we don't even do things like that. I started learning shit with my brother, because he does all that shit like HVAC, like
bro.
plumbing.
We
And
know
I've been
we
learning
got
stuff.
family members though that know this shit. We got uncles, bro. We got bro. I know a lot. I could do drywall. I could do a lot like plumbing. What my son could do shit like it's a lot of. We got to
My
use
uncle,
every outlet,
my uncle literally just said to me, yeah, nigga, I'm waiting for you to buy. And my lady right here, she can vouch. I'm waiting for you to buy a home because he retired. And he was like, I'm getting bored. I need something to do because that's all he do is just remodel fucking houses and shit. That's what you know what I'm saying? He done remodeled his shit, him and my aunt shit, 17 times over. So Yeah, that's all he do, bro. So he like, nigga, I'm bored. And he was a master electrician because he worked for the city of Manhattan. So that's all. That's what he retired from. So he just be sitting at the crib. And he told me, he was like, y'all better use me before you can't use me no more. And I was like, you know what, Uncle Tony, you right. I was like, you right, my nigga.
So I think we go offline and we get with as many like-minded individuals. Like we start bringing it up and we start getting people who want to get involved. And
That's
we
why
talk
I told
about,
y'all. Y'all
huh?
need to get on Twitter, bro. Like start
Bro, but I don't want to
building.
deal with people.
You got to start building on. It's not just about
Understood.
dealing with people, bro. You can go through 10 of the other bums as long as you pick up a couple of the people who are with it. That's all that matters, and then you take the shit offline. But you're going to these different things. If this is the message that you're portraying, don't just stick to just doing this. If you have a 30 minutes to get on the shit and you have the message, like you have the topic to talk about or whatever the case, you make spaces, you get on there for 30 minutes, you talk on the phone. It's not like we don't have time, like we just all of the time. Like I know damn well we sit on our phones and scroll and shit, right? Why can't we take that 30 minutes to build and get people to whatever?
I'm
It's
with
like
it.
we
Bro,
have
I'm on
outlets.
Twitter. Bro, you know I'm on Twitter. I'm up there
I'm not,
already.
I'm not, I'm not saying you. I'm not. This is just a general thing. I'm just making a
Oh, okay.
point to everybody who's listening. You know what I'm
I
saying?
got you. I
It's
got
like
you.
we gotta start building. There is some fuck shit on the internet, but I be in the back channels after I speak and say my message and connect these people with the people that I know who's doing stuff. You know what
All
I'm
right.
saying? So
So I agree. What I'm talking about jumping on this shit with
Yeah, the West
Darren
Mall.
right now. Like that's what I'm talking about when I say like I'm trying to roll with that right now. Like I'm trying to I'm I'm trying to get out of work and start working for myself, bro. So I'm trying to do this like within a year. You feel me?
Right.
But
Yeah. I mean, that really got my brain churning because I'm like, damn, you know what? Yeah, man. That is a business opportunity there, bro.
And Kev said use AI to build it, reshape it, and brand it.
Mhm. Yeah. It's a fact.
okay. All right, so let's talk about something else because we already know what we're gonna do, fellas. We got work to do.
Yeah. What was that joint you had sent? Um.
It was who
Yeah.
me? My shit was it was the segregation joint. It
Oh,
was
okay.
talking about yeah, so I already threw that in there.
You know
But
what's crazy?
you know the importance,
Ain't
huh?
Juneteenth this weekend?
Yeah,
right.
it is.
Yes, it
I
is.
ain't heard
Yo,
shit about it.
and it's Father's Day also.
Yeah. I ain't heard shit about a Juneteenth. Nothing. Maybe I just
Bro,
ain't
they
been
Have, y- have,
paying
y'all, have,
transiting
attention.
y'all, have, y'all,
everywhere.
have y'all really been celebrating that?
You know
Yeah.
what's funny?
No.
My
Yeah.
I
job
do.
don't mind if I take off.
I've
It's
been
like
I've
I'll get
been
paid for this shit, but they won't say nothing if
I've
I
been
don't show up.
celebrating Juneteenth since I was like 2, 3 years old, bro. I'm from Oklahoma. We used to go do that shit. Like
Right.
I was
See, I
raised
could
in
understand that.
Vegas, so I knew all about Juneteenth.
Right. It's a thing
So
down
it
there.
wasn't like
Right.
people. I kind of was confused because I thought black people didn't know, but I understand like because if you're not in that region, you probably don't know about that as much until it got commercialized.
Which is
But
crazy that they wouldn't have been let that be known. You know what I'm saying? Like
right,
Why? But why would they?
I'm talking about black people in
You know what I'm
itself.
saying? I mean, because some of them didn't even
yeah, they
know.
didn't know.
Like
That's the whole
literally, my mom heard something about it, but up in New York, like we didn't. Ain't nobody talk. Like everybody didn't. Like it was some people who did, because there's so many cultures like in New York, right? So you just don't really, as a kid, you might not pay attention, but it was around. I
So they
heard,
thought the
you
other
know,
they were free. Just saying, that's the facts. That's the facts.
yeah,
The people up
yeah.
north thought
who
everybody was
knew
free.
they were free.
So when they
Yeah,
didn't, of course, people ain't gonna know. They were
right,
like, "What? What this mean?
right.
Independence? Like,
They don't want you to know you free. See, this is the thing about, like I'm saying, I don't know what to believe, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like, I don't even trust rumors. Like, I especially don't trust rumors, but I don't like what everybody else is thinking. Yo, Darren, you said this the other night when we were talking about something. You said to Zach, you said just because everybody else do that mean you got to do it? And it's like a thing, bro. It's like that's the thing. If everybody do it, so it gets done. Now, and then, here's what's even crazier, right? Somebody can say a lie, right? Not true, like complete lie. But if a person say, nah, it's true, and he gets somebody to vouch for him, it could be spread as truth. And that's exactly what we living in right
Yeah, but
now.
that's but
A
that's but
whole
that's been going on. I'm sure you got a homeboy or one of our homeboys that be stretching the truth or be lying their ass over because that's your man. You gonna ride with the story. We know that nigga lying. He full of shit.
okay. So the Bible. So the Bible. Like the Bible though.
Yeah,
Like the Bible though. Think about it. I'm just saying, like heaven. Like all these are all stories that we all, but like we've been given a bunch of fucking stories that's we don't even know to be fact, true, fiction, or whatever. But we be like, yo, yeah, we gonna swear on this because this is just what it is, bro. And I don't believe shit if I can't see it, touch it, smell it, taste it, bro.
and I
Or if
and I,
it ain't
and I and
talking to
I
me.
and I agree with you, man. Like I said, I've really been like I have a pastor here, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Zach seen him. He did my mom's funeral. Like he a real one. Like he talk about it and everything. Like I ain't no big church person, but it's certain things in my life that stuff that happened where I believe it's a higher power, whatever. But I am still that person where I don't believe it till I see it or I gotta feel it. You know what I'm saying? Like you hear all these stories that God came and talked to them and did all that. Like if I ain't see it with my own eyes, I don't believe it. I'm trying to get better at that. Trying to get more like on the spiritual level type stuff. You know what I'm saying? But there's certain things that has happened to me, especially recently, where I believe in a higher power, but I'm still that person where I'm skeptical. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't believe it till I see it type shit. Like you're not just gonna tell me something and I'm just gonna believe it. Like I need some evidence. I hate to be like that, but like that's just the way it is. You know what I'm saying?
You're
That's
right.
just the
You're
way
right.
it is.
You're
For real.
absolutely right. And it's, especially the older and the more mature we get, you do realize in certain moments where God came through or the universe or Allah, whatever we want to call it, and you like, oh word. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, you that it only could have been that. You know what I'm saying? Like it could be the
Yeah.
simplest fucking thing. It ain't even gotta be nothing dramatic. You know what I mean? Like I remember the other day, it was something had happened, but it was some money shit. It was, a couple weeks ago. And then I had forgot I had paid a bill. And then I was like, shit, I'm gonna have to take a little bit of money out of my savings to make sure I can cover this shit. And then when I went to go pay it and seen the balance, I was like, oh shit. But you know what I'm saying? Like it is like, damn, but that ain't nothing but God. I forgot
Yeah.
I had a couple extra dollars and I went
Or,
ahead and
or,
paid that
or
shit
shit,
up.
or shit
Yeah.
that happened like right on time. Like the pastor
Yup.
that I was telling you about, like he basically says he's a prophet or whatever. And like at first, like I'm like, man, I don't believe nothing this nigga be saying and shit. But he be telling me about shit that's going on in my life, but I ain't said shit to nobody about. The nigga be telling me. And I'm like, yo, I ain't put it out there. I ain't say nothing to nobody. My aunt or nothing ain't told this nigga nothing. Like he be knowing. I'm like, yo, how the fuck he know that? So it be making me scratch my head, bro. Like it be making me believe, bro. Cause like he be on it. Like that's some type of shit where like I'm seeing it to believe it. Cause I'm like, yo, I ain't told this nigga nothing unless he a motherfucking Professor Xavier and he got psychic powers or something.
Right.
I ain't told this nigga nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Some
but
ill
he,
shit
he
wise guy and Jimmy and info guy the other day. I forgot who said this shit, but you know, they was talking about Jesus and everything, and they was like, you know, if you a believer and all of that, and they was basically saying, you think he stopped making gifted people at Jesus? Because he was, oh, that's what they was talking about. People that's clairvoyant, that you know can the palm readers and shit like that. You know, kind of like your
Mm-hmm.
pastor. And it made me think, and it was like, you know what? That's some real shit. Because yeah, why would he stop? Yeah, if Jesus was this perfect image of who God was supposed to be, but that don't mean he stopped making those people. You know what I'm saying? Like that may have a little bit of that. You know what I'm saying? That. So yeah, you know what I mean. I guess the older I get, I do kind of believe in some of that shit. Right?
Yo, I got a quick question, just because you brought that up. Not like to go against, but going back to what I was just saying. For people who don't believe in Jesus, they don't even. What we talking about is not. They wouldn't even
Mhm.
understand that concept.
They weren't entertaining unless something happened to them
Except
to get
right,
them to see. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
right.
It has to be
So
on your own. Like even me telling y'all this. If you feeling that way, Jimmy, you ain't gonna believe that shit unless it happened to you or you see it. That's just the way it is. You know what I'm saying?
nah, it ain't that. It ain't that. Like y'all saying, there is something. Chill out. I just don't know. You know, I don't know. I can't. Like what I do know for sure is that whatever it is made me, right? So I I'm a part of it because yo, you a father, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So as a father, you you are there, like your children are a part of you.
Mm-hmm.
And they say that your sons are a part of you, and they're an extension, and they can keep creating and going on and on. Like if like depending on what you believe on, once again. I'm just saying, if that's the case, and he or she created us, they're more than their parents. And we are parents as well. So like like does that so somebody told like I said to somebody because I heard a lot of people say it about like on some Last Dragon shit. Like Bruce
Hey,
Leroy.
that's
I am the master.
crazy.
I am I don't want to say it because you but I am. You know, that's me. Because if you think about this, create a life, you got to be able to create life, right? You got to be able to take life, right? Okay. Um, and then what else? Like, what else do you supposed to be able to do? Like,
You talk about just go ahead and say it to be God. Like,
Yeah,
listen,
I am.
I
I
self,
am.
Lord, and Master. That's what Islam. If you break it down, that's the acronym. I self, Lord, and Master. So I understand what you're saying. That's why I always said we have the attribute of a God because we can do those things.
I
But
mean, what weren't we made in His image?
yeah,
So
yeah,
Yeah.
thank
yeah,
you.
we're
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
we
So why
are
not call it?
God.
So why are you not
We
such?
are God.
Because we can't create universes. Like there's a certain level of that we're on that whatever did create us, they
Who
on.
said that? Who said it has to be levels though? You can be the creator of anything. You
Yeah,
can be the
but
Yeah.
creator
can
of
you
anything. You
create
can
an
be the
ocean?
creator
Yeah,
of
we
anything.
can't create a
Huh?
universe.
Can you create an ocean? Can you create the birds and the cows and shit like that? You know what I'm
Why does
saying?
it have to be? Why does it have to be to
Nah,
that
okay. I
extreme?
got the answer. Hold on. I got the answer. We already did.
Yeah.
Who?
We already did.
We didn't.
We yes, because he said,
I know
I,
exactly
I,
what you said.
yo,
Yeah.
I am in, yo. He said, bro, I just said he's our father.
Yeah.
He
And the only
created
reason
like
why I
so.
say that,
We're in a bloodline of God
you're right. But the only reason why
the,
I say that,
in the creation. So no, hold on one
go ahead,
second.
go ahead,
So
take off.
if he gets credit, if he get credit for he created whales.
Right.
He created the okay. He created the iPad, right? Who created the iPad though?
I mean, man created the iPad. The man
But
didn't
it's the
create a
same,
web.
bro.
But but man,
That is us. We are that, bro.
but see, listen, this is what I'm trying to say. Like, yeah, we could create a tank, but we can't create the matter and the what we need to create a tank. Like,
We
if you get
can
like
though.
the
That's
shit.
his point. That's his point. If we created in his image, basically, what he gave us to be able to do the iPad and the tank, etc., is no different than what he did to create
It's
the whale.
absolutely different when you're talking
No,
about animals. When you talk about trees that we need trees to breathe the oxygen that they produce from the carbon
are
monoxide
you
that we
thinking
release.
that? Are you thinking God is on? Are we thinking on a spiritual level, or are you thinking him as a physical, like he came on a well?
No, I'm thinking, I guess, on a universal level, like something had to create all of it.
That's what he's saying, bro.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna give man the same credit that whoever created the earth. I can't do that. Like I'm not gonna do that. If y'all want to do that, that's cool, but I
Nah,
can't.
nah, nah. I think you're thinking. I'm not thinking in the sense of the actions. I'm thinking in the sense of like spirit, like life force. He is everything, bro.
Oh
Like,
yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
right.
But
So,
okay, I'll
so
say
if
this: we're limited to the stuff we can create. I'll say
not
that.
okay,
We're not though.
why do you think
How
we've
are
got
we?
the ability to
Because I
like?
just
Okay,
explained,
go ahead, go
whales
ahead.
only eat plankton. Plankton had to be created at the same time whales was created in order for whales. This is simple shit we learned in science.
Go ahead.
There, you see what I'm saying? Like that's not
But who
nothing that.
taught us? Who taught us science?
No, I just use that as an example. What I'm saying is
Uh,
this: go back to the whale theory. Whales, they don't eat meat; they eat plankton.
go ahead.
Plankton had to exist at the same time whale existed, or whales would have never survived. So whatever did that, we
I
can't
mean,
do.
I don't think
I
that
think I
necessarily.
think
I think
I
Wells
think
probably
it's
ate
not in our
something else
ability.
before Putin. There's man who ate something and then they triggered.
Okay, let's go to giraffes. Giraffes only eat, they don't eat meat. They only eat a certain
We
vegetation.
know what this nigga's favorite subject was because I ain't even know that.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. I mean,
Nah, I mean,
it's just common sense
I
at a
mean,
certain point. There's certain
right.
animals only eat certain things.
We're talking about. So there's a lot of factors in the reason why we eat stuff. I'm sure you know ever understand what is what, right? So
Yeah, but we have to
once
what I'm
they
doing is
started
separating
eating the
levels
things
of
that
creation.
they eat,
That's
once
what
they
I'm
started
doing.
eating the things that they saw, they pretty much their body adapted to whatever fit their particular phenotype of whatever the animal is. We don't know if the animal was created and their brain was created and said, "Hey, y'all eat the
What came
trees
first,
off
the
the
chicken or the
plant."
egg? That is
What?
just that simple. What
I
came
mean,
first, the chicken or the egg?
what came first, man or woman? What came
What
first, woman or
what I'm
man?
saying is what I'm saying is this, fellas. Y'all are making. I'm with y'all. Trust me. I'm one to say the black man is God. I am
No,
gonna
I'm not
say that.
saying black. All right, go ahead.
But
I'm
what
not
I'm
even
saying
saying
is,
color. I'm not even giving color. I'm just
okay,
giving.
you're saying we have that God-like attribute. I'm agreeing
Nah,
with y'all.
nah, nah, nah. I think no. I'm just saying we're using the word God. I think we just need to take the word like just take the word. All I'm saying is we are a part of a source, right? But when we were put here on this dome with a cover over it, there was somebody who he needed in his image to carry on life,
Right. But you're
right?
trying to say we're on the same level as being able to
No, no,
create
no, no, no,
is
no, no,
that
no.
person. And that's why I'm like, nah, we not.
Okay. What I'm saying is he's gone, right? And he's in us. He's like we are remnants of his. Like we're the only thing left that is able to create and take life and think, and and carry on life, because we can end life. Like they could drop a bomb tomorrow
But we're
and
not,
life is.
because you made the point before about
Go ahead.
animals being smarter than human beings and how
I
they
didn't say
move in the
that.
animal
I didn't say
kingdom.
that. I didn't say that.
You
I
just
didn't say that.
animals can, okay, if you didn't say that, then I'm saying it. Animals can create and take life just as well as a human being.
Are
Yes,
And
you
in
not
but
their
looking at?
environment, they're just
no.
as smart as us.
Are
Yeah,
you
but
are you not thinking
no,
that
they're not.
animals
No,
are
What do
made
you
in
mean?
because they
What do
can't
you mean they're
read,
not?
bro. They
are you
can't
are
because
you thinking that
they live in because they can't move. They can't move. They can't protect their children from the wild.
we're
Like
looking
they
at
can't build houses.
we're not
They
looking
What are
can't.
at
you
this
talking
the
They
about?
can't,
Ant,
same though.
have you seen an ant colony?
We're not
bro.
looking at this the same. We're not looking
Bro,
at this
we
the
can step on an ant colony and
I'm not
destroy. Yo, we can exterminate it. Yo, that's like we can.
but
That
that
There's
but
doesn't make
nothing,
them sophisticated in their
bro.
environment, in the animal kingdom itself.
Bro,
That doesn't take away from that. And
who's on the
whatever
top?
created
Who's
that,
on the top? Who's on the
yeah, we're
top
at
of
the
that?
top of the food chain. Yes. Oh, yeah. Okay. What does that have to do with anything? Something is
That's
above us too.
bro.
Something
That's
is
the
above us
answer.
too.
That's the
that's a
Is
answer, though.
something not above us?
that's
Nah,
Is
bro.
something not? So we just, bow, everybody just showed up.
I think y'all looking at this. Okay,
That's what I'm saying.
if we
Bow,
were
everybody
made in
just
the
showed up.
image of God, if we were made in the image of God, plants were made in the image of God, animals were made in the image
Everything,
of God.
No.
everything is.
I mean, yeah,
All of
y'all,
the
I'm
things
agreeing
that
with
have
y'all. Yeah.
Yeah.
all the things that have were made in the image of God, and they were made to do exactly what they were meant to do.
Right. So
Ape was supposed to
going
think.
back to the
A
original point,
giraffe was supposed to giraffe. A lion was supposed to lion. A human is supposed to human. So you're not going to have giraffes or lions build houses because they weren't
okay,
made to do
yeah,
that.
exactly. What I don't understand what y'all are saying.
Because
I said my original
how are
statement
we
was
winning
saying
over?
when
I
y'all
don't
said
get
we're
you.
on the same level of creation, I was like, whoa, pump the brakes, fellas.
We are.
We
We
not
are
on the
though.
same level of
We are
creation.
We
though. We
are.
are on
I
the
don't see
same
how we
level of
not.
Well,
creation.
y'all just said sometimes we get thoughts and it be like, oh, I know that was just God. You think another person can do that for you? No, that's God. So it got to be.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think y'all
Right.
realize what y'all saying.
That's
I mean,
contradicting what y'all said 10 minutes
is
ago. Yeah, I
so.
can't say ourselves what you said 10 minutes ago because
God
you
is
just said,
everything that
oh yeah,
everything that
something just happened not too long ago. And I knew it was something else that did that. I knew it was something higher that did that. I knew it was a higher power. So if that's the case, we can't be on the same.
You can't be on the
Can't
same
be on
level.
the same level.
See,
You take another human being, another
bro,
name,
at the
did
end
that
of
for
the
you?
day though,
bro,
you
hold
are
on.
doing those
Now,
things because you are
not see.
speaking.
I'm not saying the same. I don't know what. Listen,
That
we
You
are.
literally just said when I
I
said
said we
that's
are
why
God.
I
I
said
said we
pump the
are God.
brakes.
I said we are God. Right?
I
We
agree.
can
Yeah,
take
and I
life.
said, but we're not on the same level of creation. You said, yeah, we are, and I was like, whoa.
Creation, bro.
We
Bro,
are.
listen.
We
I
are on the same level of creation.
no.
We can
Info
Okay.
guy,
create.
go make a
Wait a
whale
minute. Hold
right
on,
now.
bro.
Go make a
A what?
goldfish. Go
All
make
I'm saying,
anything organic
God did
outside of
not make
another
a
human
dog.
being.
bro.
What are we
Bro,
talking
listen.
about, bro?
If
Because
that's what y'all
whatever
believe,
created all of that
bro.
Everything is
created us.
spiritual, bro.
That's what I'm talking
Bro,
about.
let me.
You can't
I
go
just want.
create
Can
those
I?
things.
All right. Let
What
me
are we
rebuttal
talking
this.
about?
Let me rebuttal this real quick, okay? I, in my belief, when I started, I said I personally don't believe in what anybody else believes in, right? So for me, right? Hold on. For me, my connection with God, correct? I understand for me that I am an extension of God. I know for a fact I cannot create on the level of the level. That's common sense. So I'm not even going to go there. I'm just saying I understand that I am God, bro. I am God. Now the creation is cool, true, but you are God also. Tithing is God also, bro. We are
Yeah,
all
no, that part I totally agree with.
that. Yeah, but create like I would never ever think in my mind that I could create life other than my
So that's why I kept making a point. That's why I was like, we got to pump the brakes to this level. And mainly, it's info guys the one saying it's not, and that's why I'm getting
You can
confused.
create humans, though. No,
Yes,
what I'm
we
saying
can
is,
create humans, but whatever created all of
you
us.
guys are putting levels of creation all in different things.
I'm not.
It doesn't matter if you believe, okay, God created a fish, so that is greater than you being able to create your own your own life in what you envision it to be. Do
You know what's
believe
great? No,
that,
info guy. Here's what's greater than that. Here's what's greater than that. The reproductive system that a man and a woman has that allows us to do that.
Okay,
that's what's greater than that.
But if we're bringing science into it like you did,
this shit going way left.
But
it's not going left.
If we're gonna bring all these things, we can break it down.
I'm not bringing nothing into it. I'm saying this. When Jimmy said when Jimmy said there's levels of creation, there's really not. All right, y'all. I think we're getting too far off of the top. There's really not. Man can create man-made shit, but whatever created all of this shit, the sun, moon, and the stars that created us, that's a different level of creation. That's all I was saying. That's all I was saying.
Facts. And I said, and we don't know who that is or what that is.
I just use God because it's the common name. I like to say the universe, but I just say God because it's something people can relate to. Whatever it is.
Right. Okay. Perfect example. Now, this all started back when we said, whatever everybody else says, the masses are definitely going to follow to a T. And this is why I said, like when I started, I said, this is in life. In life now, I start questioning things that I'm
There's
supposed
certain shit you can look outside and can't question, bro. You can look outside and see birds flying and say, man didn't make that. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
I just don't believe, bro. I don't believe, bro. It could be a computer,
you don't
bro.
have to believe in anything, but you can look at a fucking bird and say a man didn't make that.
Hey, Zach. Quick question, Zach. Quick question,
bro. See, but
Jimmy,
I'm past that. I'm past the simple shit like birds and bees. I'm talking about creation in a whole. Like, bro, I understand. Like, we on the educated level now that we understand that we are here for a reason. And for me personally, I'm trying to figure out who, what, when, and where. And from everything I've been told, I haven't been getting a correct answer.
So there isn't no correct answer, bro. Nobody knows that answer.
Then Z,
I don't have to believe anything.
You can't deny
what I want to believe.
Hey, Jimmy, what I would ask him is, okay, then you're on the thought that God made everything and that we didn't collectively make all these things together based off of the image, right? Based off of image. That's what you believe, right? You believe.
When you say everything, what do you mean everything?
What I'm saying is
I'm saying when you say, no, hold on. When you say everything, I want to make sure I get what do you mean everything?
What you're saying is, what you said is God created all that shit. So that's another level of creation. So you're on the story that I created everything. And we created after he created everything, basically at the same time, right? That's what you believe. That's the story that you believe.
No,
right?
I said there's scientific fact and it's common sense fact. There's certain animals, there's certain vegetation that had to be created at the same time in order for one to survive without the other. So whatever did that, whatever created that had a mathematical plan. Because he knew this couldn't survive without this. Whatever that was. I just say God just to say God.
To his point, if we were created in his image and you weren't there, how do we know that we didn't collectively create all those things? Because
we still would be doing it. We still would be doing it.
They wouldn't allow it.
What do you mean they wouldn't allow it? Jimmy, if I could go touch the ground and create a tree, I would go do it. What?
But who would teach us that?
You believe the
Hold
story
on.
is
Who would,
told
bro?
and
We all right. Think about the loitering laws. Like it's reasons why they don't want us being together. I don't think it's a singular thing. I think this is why they keep us away from each other. Like why the end? Like we don't, because if we actually collectively come together, bro, we might actually be able to see what we're looking for. So I think we've been programmed so long to not trust each other, to not believe in each other. Bro,
Nah,
real,
I'm laughing because I'm trying to see where you're going with that. Because how does that correlate with what we're
he's
talking
saying
about?
is that
because
we've been dumbed down.
we only know,
Think I think
hold
we
on, info guy, let me come real quick, info guy. When we only know what we're taught, bro, and what we've been told. Like we don't, if somebody told us that we could be Superman if we did, not that we would be more than what we would be, bro. If we knew like black excellence, we're taught like we've been taught since like all we've been taught is slavery. We've been taught everything to keep our mental and our power down. We've been getting fed food that's been killing us, destroying us, and making us slow, retarded, and all type of shit. It's reasons, bro. Because the truth is, we are more powerful than we think. And what's crazy
I
is,
hear you, but even if that is the case, there's still something that created us, bro. And whatever created
and
us
I,
is more
bro,
powerful than
I'm
us.
agreeing
What's
with you.
your
I'm
evidence
agreeing with
of
that.
saying that? Science, saying
I'm
science.
agreeing with you,
Science is
bro.
created.
But I'm saying if we come together and as one, I bet you we'll see our creator, bro. But we'll never see him because we ain't never gonna come together on one accord, bro. I guarantee that's the problem. That's why we in hell. Yo,
I hear you.
they took us, we ran supposedly, and we've been running ever since, bro. We don't know where we from, we don't know who we are, and we scattered all over the place, bro. Think if we come together and just think about shit together, I bet you we start getting superpowers. I know I sound high, but it's some true shit.
I don't mean to
Sound
make a
real.
joke on it. Jimmy almost making me feel like I'm an X-Man, like I got powers and shit if we come together and shit.
Hard though. If we
Bro,
go sit here and talk about shit, we can't
my bad, bro. I'm just saying
Nah, you good.
that's just how I feel. I'm not
we
saying I'm right, Z. I'm not saying
I'm
I'm
not.
right. That's
You
just
ain't wrong. I already
we
no.
said
sit on here and
you're
talk
not
about
wrong.
things about conspiracies. We talk about how movies is connected to different things. We talk about why are we so far in between to not think that we do have power
Info got
outside of the
just because
mind.
my only point was I can't go out there and say abracadabra and make a giraffe.
No,
I can't do that.
But I
I
no,
think
can't
that's
do that.
no.
I can't
You
do that.
can't.
whatever.
I don't give a fuck how
You
hard I
can't.
Saying
focus.
you
I
are
can't do
being
that.
a
Yeah,
content
you
creator.
can't,
You
bro.
I
are
can't
a
do
content
that,
creator.
bro.
I
And
can't.
whatever did that did
Abracadabra.
that for all of us is
I
greater than
think
me.
that's fake. I think abracadabra is fake. I think that's the shit that make us not believe that we do different things. I
Nah,
think
bro.
that's what those things are put in place for. I don't see how we can sit up here and say that movies is connected. We believe in all of these other different things. We've
Like I
heard
said,
different
that stuff
stories
you
of
talking about, we were
we've
just
heard
talking about
different
that. Like I
stories
said, I
of
gotta see it to believe it, man. I gotta see it to believe it.
I
What you
get
talking
it.
about?
I get
I
it.
need to see
We are
that.
visual people,
Me too,
so
dude.
we don't think. We don't believe in. I don't. This is what I don't understand. We don't believe that we have powers to do different things, but we do believe some person that we've never met, that we've never seen, do what that is claimed that he do, but we believe that higher power or whatever created everything.
I mean, you ain't
That
no choice
doesn't
but to
make
believe it.
sense to
Yeah,
me.
how did this shit get here?
Get here? How did we
How
get
did
here?
this shit get here?
What I'm saying, if you don't know and you haven't seen other stuff, how can you say that is the truth of how we were created.
Because I
I'm
just
not.
said it. How did we get here?
How did
What
this shit
I'm saying,
start?
all I'm saying is that
No, answer that. Answer.
you can
You ain't got to
ask
use
me
God as
how.
an example.
You can ask me how, and I could give my opinion on it. That doesn't mean you're gonna believe it. What I'm
No, because
telling
you saying we believe something.
listen to what I'm saying. If you believe, right, that some person or something or some entity created everybody, but you can't believe what he's saying in regards to power, etc. And your point is you haven't seen it. Well, hell, you didn't see what the higher power created. So how are you going to say that
We
something?
we are seeing it
I'm
because I'm
saying
looking at you right
exactly
now.
that.
We do see it.
We see it
We
now.
do see it.
Info guy.
I'm looking at you
The
right
fact that
now.
I
I'm
can
looking
go
at
out
you stand up right now. I'm looking at
What?
you. I'm
there,
looking at you right now. That's proof.
nigga,
I'm
you
looking at
breathing.
you.
Your
How
heart
is that?
beating.
Wait. So you're saying you're looking at me. So that means that your belief is not knowing that the entity, not seeing if it happened, not nothing. Because you see me, that means that a higher entity created me.
All right,
That's
hold on, wild guy. Don't answer
Oh
that. Don't
my
answer that.
God.
Don't
I'm
answer
just
that.
asking.
Info guy. Oh, info guy. So
I'm
info
just
guy,
asking.
you mean to tell me, you and Jimmy, y'all mean to tell me when you wake up in the morning, you think yourself for waking yourself up? You
What?
think yourself for waking yourself up in the morning? Or and when you lay your head down at night, you thank yourself for watching over your
I
family.
don't.
You
Yeah,
thank
yeah, we
yourself
can
for
have this
keeping you
nice
I
little
healthy.
don't
debate.
even. I don't really say thank you, God, for waking me up. So I don't think anybody really. I just.
Whoever. So whoever wakes you up in whatever
I
wakes up,
don't
whatever
follow that
force.
that ideology, bro. That's what
Okay,
I'm
so that's
trying to
cool.
say.
You don't have that ideology. That's cool. See,
Yeah,
I'm
that's what I'm
removing
saying.
God out of it. That's why I said it doesn't have to be a God thing. Whatever it was, I don't believe it was the Big Bang shit. I don't believe that. But whatever it was that did all of this shit, that's what I'm saying. Something created this. Whatever it is, I don't
Even
know.
though you haven't, even though you weren't there when it was created, you don't
Yes, because
believe it.
I can prove because I can prove it when I walk outside and I see a bird flying. Just like
So
I can say, "Oh
how
shit,
are
Yo,
you
man!"
what?
proving that? Because you
So
Hey,
seen
because
the bird
I
flying.
wasn't there.
You
I
were
wasn't there
told
on
that
every.
the story was something created. You were
I
told
never
that.
seen
You
an
didn't see
airplane
it.
built in my life, but I know man did it. I never in my life sat there and watched the airplane been built from scratch. But guess what? I get on that motherfucker every time. So
So then,
what are we saying? There's a lot of shit I never seen man
okay
do.
then. So if we
I never
so
seen
the
man do
not
a lot of
seeing
shit.
thing, so then fine. So the not seeing thing is out the window. That can't be an excuse. Then you
It's
can't
not an
use
yo,
that.
excuse.
I,
I'm using it as an example. The same way I can see an airplane and see man did that, I can look and see, oh shit, I'm breathing this fucking chemical that this tree is letting off, and the shit I'm breathing out, it's recycling and making the shit I need to breathe back in. And if this shit ever stops, we all dying. And
So basically,
something
so
is
what I'm saying
controlling
is,
that.
so if you could do that, then why can't you do that? Have that same
Because I
logic.
never seen my bro go outside and touch a dead goldfish and bring it back to life. I never seen him
But
take
you never
sand
seen a
and turn it
plane
into
to
water.
do, but you trusted to fly you. That
I
doesn't
think,
make sense, bro.
What
I
you're
mean,
saying don't make no fucking
why?
sense. You
How?
talk about
All
so
I'm asking you is if you haven't seen something
I just
and
Right.
said
you
I seen
trust
it when
it
I
to
go
do what it
outside.
does,
I literally just
just
said I
because
seen
you
it.
haven't seen your bro go revive a dead fish, that doesn't mean he can't do it
He
based on
can't
your
do it.
logic.
He can't do it. Nigga, I'm willing to bet my life savings he can't do it. He can't do it. He can't. Nobody on the face of the fucking earth, walking this earth, can put
That's
their
all I'm
hand on a
saying.
dead
That's
fish
a
and bring it back to life.
contradiction
You
to
can't
your
do it.
point, bro.
You can't do
That's
it.
a contradiction, I feel, to your point.
But the thing
That's
is,
all.
I've never seen nobody do it.
That's what I said. You can't, it's not, no human being is going to do that.
But
I mean,
if you're
I don't
saying
know.
that
I,
you
I think that
you ever
So info guy, what you're
you
saying is you don't
saying
believe nothing you see outside. So the proof is outside, not man-made shit. The shit that was here that existed already.
If you're telling me because bro haven't seen him do it.
Okay, so what I'm confused. So who do you think made the animals? Who do you think made the animals? That's a direct question.
I don't know.
The programmer.
You don't know. So you don't believe. So you don't believe something made it because you didn't see it being made. You don't believe something created it.
But I could go to the zoo right now and go stay there for a little while until animals fuck each other and make babies. I could do that shit. But what do you? I don't understand the concept of saying that because I haven't seen something, I believe that can't happen. But I didn't see something over here be created. But I believe that this person is real.
I truly believe you're the only person on this planet with that theory, bro.
Oh my God.
I honestly believe that.
Ask the question, bro.
I answered it. I literally said when I go outside and I see a bird flying, that's proof. Why did I have to be there? I'm not even old enough to be around when the first bird was created.
How do we
come on, man?
Humans didn't collectively create this together in God's image. The people that he created in human form, how do you know that we didn't collectively create all those things? And then it started life and all of the other things happened. At one point, it was only one person. And then supposedly they split into another person, right? And there's scientific history of humans being able to create their own without having opposite sex. So what I'm saying is to you, if you think that an entity created something without seeing it, and you don't believe somebody could do something because you didn't see that person do it, I don't see how that coincides. That's all I'm saying. I didn't say
you're making info guy because you're making no sense. Something had to create this. Something did. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Something had to make this shit.
But what I'm saying is, after
nobody was around when it happened. Not nobody on this planet was around when it happened. You would come on, bro. Like you being like the question you asking, there's no real answer to.
After that first fish, did God create?
There's no real answer to that. Like you want me? Like, come on, man.
Fish was born or made. Did God create the other fish that came after it?
We don't know. How am I going to answer something I wasn't there for?
Did you when God made the first humans and they had sex, did they create other humans?
Yes.
I mean, yeah. If you're asking that, yeah.
Okay. So how is that not the same, bro?
I literally answered that when I said, if this animal needs this to survive, this had to be created at the same time as this in order for them both to sustain in the same environment. There's alligators and there's birds that the only fucking thing they eat is the fucking decay on the alligator's teeth, bro. And guess what? If the birds didn't fucking do it, the gator's teeth would fall out his mouth. They had to be created at the same time in order for one to survive without the other. So what I'm saying to you is I didn't fucking have to be around standing next to God when he made that shit. I didn't have to be there. I know whatever created that. I know whatever created that created everything else. I don't have to be there to say.
You don't know who created it.
Something did. I don't know.
How do we not? So
it wasn't a fucking human being. Because there's shit that existed that predates humans.
A human being.
There's shit that existed that predates humans. So how do you explain that? Exactly. You fucking can't. What the fuck are you talking about? There is shit that existed that predates humans. So how do you explain that?
Fellas,
who told you that?
What do you mean? Who told me that? Who told you the shit you're talking about?
I'm just going to
you see what I'm saying? Like, nah. Somebody let this nigga know he's tripping and not me.
Yo.
That's exactly. So if you can say that to me, I can say that about what you are saying.
Info
Right?
guy. It's proven. All the shit we learned in
Proven by
school.
who?
Y'all niggas
Yo,
crazy,
we
man.
can't.
Proven by
Okay,
who?
somebody explain to him what I'm
Bro,
saying. Nah, don't laugh and
God,
just
that,
explain to
right.
him what I'm saying.
We need
When,
to.
oh, if you gotta go, Jimmy, you can bounce. If you gotta go, you can
Nah.
bounce.
I don't gotta go.
Somebody explain to him what I'm saying, please.
I just want to
No,
say
no,
something
hold on.
before,
Somebody explain to him what I'm saying, so he knows. So I
bro.
know I'm not tripping.
Bro,
Cause
I'm
y'all
not
are
gonna be
letting
able
it
to
go
do that.
too far.
you don't
Y'all are
I'm not
letting
gonna
it
be able
go
to do
too
that.
explain.
far, and y'all
You
know
don't
I'm
Bro,
have
not
to
bugging the fuck
explain
out.
let me
something
just
that
say
that was
something.
taught to
Let me
you,
just say
that was
something,
taught to
y'all.
everybody.
Yeah,
You
Jimmy,
don't have
go
to
Bro,
ahead.
explain that. I
can I
get
get
what you're
in for
saying.
1 minute?
You
I
don't
I'm
just,
get what I'm. You
listening
don't get what I'm
what you're
saying.
saying. That's what
bro,
I'm
You
saying.
don't.
I do
You
get
don't.
it. I do get it.
You
I
don't.
do get it, bro.
You
I
don't.
do get it.
Because I literally
yo, can
just
y'all,
said there's shit that predates humans that existed. If
Oh
I can
my
say
God.
that, and I can say there's something that
But I'm
predates a
countering
human,
what
then a
you're
human
saying
couldn't
with
have
all
made it.
the other shit that y'all said. That's why I'm saying. I'm using your
But I'm
argument
saying
that
to
you were
you,
doing
if
to me
there's something
on
that was
you.
created,
That's what I'm saying.
you're not even
I'm
letting me
using,
get it out.
I did. You said the same thing over and over again,
yo,
bro. And I'm
What do you
telling
have
you,
to say to
all
that?
I'm doing is
Address that directly. Address that directly. You said
bro,
humans create. How do I
hold
know
up,
humans
I
didn't
didn't say
create this?
humans did anything. I didn't
bro,
say
Address.
humans did anything.
yo,
You just
I'm
said,
going
how do
off
I
the
know
basic
humans didn't
yo,
do this?
I'm going up
yo, my
based
niggas,
off
yo,
the conversation.
this this shit is
Jimmy,
getting
just
crazy.
let it talk. Let it
Yo,
play.
it's
You
going
keep
back,
talking.
but it's just,
Let the
bro,
conversation go.
we cannot hear anything, bro. People
I
who
get
watch it
it, bro.
can't hear y'all.
Well, step in. One of y'all let somebody say something. What is y'all opinion on that? Just give your opinion on that. Don't just give your opinion on that.
For me personally, right? Look, I don't know. Like you said, I wasn't there, so I'm not gonna swear on anything.
Come on,
So
y'all. But we have what I'm saying is this, y'all. If we have an audience, we have to be responsible in what the fuck
correct.
we saying. We
But
can't just say any goddamn thing,
I
man.
gave my
Come on, yo.
POV. I
Then
gave
don't
my
do that,
Z.
bro.
Z.
Then don't do that.
Every
You if
time,
you know the
every
fucking
time,
animal, come on,
bro.
man.
Okay,
Don't say
so
I don't.
but
You
it
can't
don't
say
mean
I
that.
don't.
But that's not an answer. What does that mean? Just because you see it, we all see birds, bro. But
No, the
does
man is saying that. The man is saying, how do we know humans didn't create animals?
bro?
I did not say that.
Okay, but you
You
just
just
said
said
you,
that.
bro.
Said that.
Hold on. You just said you
So did
wasn't
he not
there
just say
though.
that? Did he
If
not
I
he,
did
just
not
say that?
say that. We can
Did he
blame the
not just say
replay.
bro,
that?
I never said anything
Did
about
no,
humans.
straighten that, wise guy. Straighten it. Did he not just say, how do we
We
know
can play
humans
the
didn't create
record,
animals?
and I will show you that I did not say
Wise
that.
guy, what did he say?
It
he
Did
did
he
said
sound
not
like he
just say
said
that?
that.
humans. How do you know that humans didn't get
Humans didn't
together
create certain
and
animals.
create life in the beginning?
That's
And
based
to
off of
me,
Animals.
being in
to me,
God's image.
I
Being
don't
in
know
God's image.
personally,
Hold on, but
That's
he,
but
what
but
to
I'm
hold on,
me,
saying.
Z, but
if I
he did
wasn't
answer.
there, if I wasn't
He,
there, I don't know. So I can't even follow you because I wasn't there. And I'm not
Jimmy, what are you
following
talking
you
about if
or
you
him.
wasn't there? You know a fucking human didn't make a lion, my nigga. We don't
Bro,
have to
I
be to
don't know
know that.
that. How do
What
I
the
know
fuck are
that?
y'all talking about? What
I
are y'all? We
wasn't
have an
there.
audience. Be
Bro,
responsible.
bro.
What the fuck
Okay,
do
you
you
was
mean?
there? I wasn't
Y'all
there.
sound stupid, bro. And I don't
Bro,
even like to say that.
no, you
Y'all
sound
sound
stupid then.
stupid.
If I wasn't there, I
What the
can
fuck are you
say
talking
I
about?
don't know. You can't tell me I don't know what I don't know. Nigga,
You
I
don't know
wasn't there.
a human
I'm not
being.
swearing
So
on
you're
shit.
saying a human. So that what you're telling me is a human being can make an animal. That's what the
Bro,
fuck you
I'm
telling me.
telling you, I don't know.
Nigga,
I don't know.
the answer is no. I'm telling
So,
you the answer is no. What
bro,
the fuck?
and I don't believe you. You need more people. I don't
So you
believe it.
so then you believe a human can make an animal.
Bro,
If you don't
I
believe
don't
one, you
know.
gotta
I didn't
believe the
say
other.
that. I said I don't know. I
That is
didn't
fucking
say, bro,
irresponsible,
you
bro.
don't, bro, I
You so
don't
you
know.
gonna tell your grandchildren, I don't know if a fucking
Bro,
elephant could
don't
be
bring
made by
my
a fucking human?
grandchildren into this conversation. I'm not bringing nobody
Fuck up with
kids.
that, man. I ain't
Don't bring my
disrespectful with that.
hold on.
Don't bring
Fuck
my
outta here,
grandkids in
man.
this conversation.
Real quick.
Ain't got
Ain't got
nothing to do with
nothing to do
nothing.
with
You act
this.
like
I'm
I'm being
talking to you.
disrespectful.
Hey,
You act like I'm
No.
being
Hey, yo.
disrespectful.
wait,
That ain't
Don't
got. I
bring
am
my
not being
grandkids
disrespectful.
in this conversation.
Hold on.
I'm talking
man.
to you.
Real
I'm
quick.
I
talking
heard
to
him,
you,
nigga, and I
Bird.
said I'm
I'm
not
talking
being
to you.
disrespectful. Fuck you talking about?
Fuck you
Wait,
talking about.
Hey, hold on.
Nigga, I
Don't
said
play
I
with me, bro.
don't know.
I'm about
Don't
to-
make
hey.
me tell me. You can't force me.
Hold on. I got them all. Hey, what? Wait, 1 second. Calm down. Hey, hold on.
He muted y'all, man. Y'all chill out, man. Chill.
Yeah, because he bugging
Respect
out.
my answer.
Hey, real breathe.
He
Hey,
bugging
calm
out.
down.
I
Listen.
respect your answer.
He
Respect
bugging
mine.
out. He bugging out.
Listen.
Bro,
The whole thing
Yeah, he
is.
bugging
respect
out.
my answer though.
Hold on.
I said
Time
I
out.
don't know. Let it
Time
go.
I
Z.
said we have an audience and you can't be irresponsible with your
Z.
answer,
Bro,
bro.
how am I being
Z.
Bro,
You-
you trying to force
been
me
saying
to
is-
say
hold
what
on.
you saying.
J-
I gave my POV. Move
Yeah.
on to yours.
That shit
You
is
gave
crazy,
to
bro.
my POV.
That shit is crazy,
Z,
bro.
what
Bro,
you're
nah, you
basically
being crazy right now.
down.
No,
Sound
nobody
fucking
tell me
crazy.
what I need to do.
I got
I
you.
don't gotta
Ain't
want to
nobody
be
telling
said.
you what you
Nah,
need
you
to do. I
good.
said
You
we have an
Yes, you
audience
are.
and you gotta be
Yes, you are.
responsible with the shit you
Nah,
saying, my
yes,
nigga.
you are.
Yeah,
Bro.
you gotta be responsible with what you saying,
Bro,
bro.
what are you saying?
Hey,
The
Bro, that
fuck are
makes
you
no
talking
sense.
about? You
Bro, what
want
are
to
you
get no
talking
sense
about?
and you elevating your voice
Bro,
for
we
what?
all talking.
Hey,
As
Z.
soon as I say my own opinion, I'm not. Bro, we getting everybody's POV.
Yeah.
We got everybody's.
What
Move
you
on.
believe,
What are we
what
mad
you
at?
believe doesn't have he doesn't have to believe what you believe, bro. He doesn't
I'm not
have to.
making anybody believe what I believe.
So why are you saying that he
Listen,
has to
what it
answer?
has to do is make sense. He said what he's saying is this.
Bro, hey yo,
Listen,
it don't make sense to me that I don't believe anything nobody talk. Bro, I don't
Jimmy,
look.
but that doesn't make sense.
Bro,
Why
you
That
can't
doesn't
tell
make
me
any
what
sense.
makes sense. Yo, that's for you, Z. Not
That,
for
but
me
I'm
though.
saying, like on some real shit that don't make sense. You see, you literally are saying, I don't believe this, I don't believe this, I don't know. So you're gonna live your whole life saying I don't believe nothing?
Bro,
Like, what are we
how
talking
I
about?
eat don't make you sick.
It's a conversation.
Bro,
We having a
bro, and
conversation.
I told my
wait.
Z, I gave my POV.
Yeah, but we are having a conversation. Hold on. Let me say
We
something.
having a conversation.
We having a conversation, but at the end of the day, Z, that's how he feel. That's his opinion. You can't knock him for that.
What
You
I'm
can't do
saying is,
that.
I'm not knocking him. I'm saying you have to be clear in what you're saying. Because he wasn't. He said, I don't believe what you're saying, and I don't believe this. I don't know. That's not even a clear
Yeah,
answer.
but you said you had that same sentiment with me because I told you that I don't know. I can't give you a clear answer.
But you
You're
can't. And
going
see,
off of
this
what
why I say you
listen,
have to be
can I finish?
responsible
Let
with
me
what you're
finish first.
saying.
Let
Because
me
you
Info
finish
guy,
can't.
first.
I
But
need you
you're
to step
saying
back
that
for a minute,
you
info
hold
guy.
on.
Step back for a minute, info guy. Step back for a minute, info guy. This is between
Hold
me and
on.
Z. It got nothing to do with you right now. Bro, all I'm saying is I didn't say I don't believe in anything. I know there's something that created us. But to say that I'm supposed to know for sure and live on the fact that something did all this and I don't know what it is, I can't say if it was a human or not. I don't know if it was a robot. It could be a human. It could be an ant. It could be a bug, but I don't know. It's all I'm saying. I don't know, bro. I don't know. And really, nobody knows who created. Nobody knows, bro. Where do you go when you die,
See, you're taking it somewhere else.
bro? Nah,
What
this
we
is the
got
same
hype about is
conversation,
I specifically said, I know for a fact a human didn't create animals. That's what you got hype about. Because when I brought up your grandchildren, it wasn't being disrespectful. I said it's being irresponsible. I'll use my goddamn kids as an example. It's irresponsible for me to go in there and tell I'm talking about my kids now. It's irresponsible for me to go in there and tell my fucking kids I don't know where elephants came from. What the
But
fuck are we talking
but
about?
listen, but what you're saying.
I'm not gonna hold on. Hey, info guy. Chill out for a minute. Yo, this is some PMP for real. Yo, bro. I put that on my shit. I raised my shit. I don't want to raise my shit. So you can't tell me that's foolish. Hold on. You telling me
I ain't saying nothing.
not telling them some shit that I don't believe. I'm gonna teach them what I'm gonna teach them so they can teach that my offspring moving forward so they can survive.
I never said it was foolish. I said saying humans created animals. That's the only thing I'm talking about. That's the only thing I'm talking about. I'm off the God shit. I'm off all of that. That's the only thing I said. That's why I said we have to be responsible. Like we just saying shit, but shit has to make sense, bro. We have to make sense with what we saying.
Adam and Eve is supposed to be the look, he made man and woman, right? My mother created it and my father created it.
Your audio breaking up, bro.
Bad.
Yeah, your audio breaking up.
My mom and my papa raised me, made me. That's all I know. That's all I know factually. Everything else is hearsay. And I understand
But it's not.
that
It's not hearsay, bro. You go outside and breathe oxygen. Breathing oxygen is hearsay. Like, come on, man.
But you're putting colloquials though in
No, I'm not. No,
Yes,
I'm
you
not.
are,
That's
bro.
going back to the point that I'm making that something had to create all of this
But
shit.
you don't
in
know
order for
what
us
it
to
is. Do
survive.
you know what it is? Do you know what it is?
No, nobody knows.
So how can you put him down for what he believes in? I don't understand, bro. It's
because it's irresponsible to be like, I don't know why oxygen keeps us alive. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, we know why. It's
But
not. We can't say. I don't know. I wasn't there when it was created, so I don't know. I don't know. It's hearsay. Oxygen is hearsay.
Somebody told you that, right? Somebody told
No,
you that.
nigga, you go outside and breathe.
What, bro?
Fuck you mean? Nobody got to tell me that.
But you're. I don't think you're understanding.
No, y'all don't understand what I'm saying. Y'all making it more complex.
No, but you're saying that you could go outside and breathe, but at the same time tell me that you don't know who made the oxygen.
No, y'all are telling me. See, y'all are twisting what I'm saying.
I'm not twisting nothing.
Yes, it is. It's info guy. No, say what you said that I disagreed with when you said man-made animals. That's what the fuck I'm disagreeing with.
I said my thing was we don't know. Humans could have made it collectively, all the animals. That's what I said because we weren't there when it was done. That's what I'm saying to you. That's what I'm saying. We don't know.
Does that logically make sense?
I don't know.
Does that logically make sense?
How can you say that such and such or whatever you believe created did it? That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
How does that logic? I'm asking you, how does that logically make any kind of sense, bro?
There's a lot of things in this universe that don't make sense, bro.
No, stick to the humans creating animals. Don't bring in anything else. How does it logically make sense that humans went in the ocean and created every fucking thing in there?
But let me say that. Let me say this part right here because I think you missed what he had said earlier too. He said, "What if God created the animals or whatever, and then after that we created it after that?" He did say that. He did say that part.
Yeah, he did say that. And I'm still asking, how does that logically make sense? If let's go back to the good book. Let's just use the good book as an example.
I'm saying is I'm thinking based off what you're saying God is collectively creating these animals in duplicity every time. That's basically what you're saying.
No, every species that was created at first.
He created it once, and then everything else kind of created itself after that. Is that what you're saying?
Listen, you know exactly what I'm saying. Let's take it. Okay. I'm about to explain myself. Give me 30 seconds without interrupting me. Okay. Let's take it back to third grade fucking science.
Right.
There's monkeys, there's chimpanzees, there's all kinds of animals in the jungle. There's all kinds of motherfuckers. There's all kinds of stuff, right? What I'm saying is this. All of those things was created, and then obviously they started fucking amongst themselves, they started reproducing. But humans didn't have, what I'm saying is humans didn't create that. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Because there's shit that existed that predates humans. Your audio fucked up.
He created the first of them, and then they
There you
did
go.
the rest. That's what you're saying?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying shit reproduces, right?
But that's basically why I'm trying to get you to bridge the gap with Jimmy. If we're created in the image and we could do the same things, create those same things after he created us.
But we can't create those animals. We
You're
can't.
talking about interchangeably. You're talking about interchangeably, meaning I can't get in a lab and make a lamb, even though they're cloning.
Yeah, they're doing it now, right? Right.
Okay. So what I'm saying is that it might not look like what you think God or whatever created the first humans and animals, etc. But if in his image we're able to do the godly things as well, and I can have reproduce children, the lion can produce kids, and anything else, then we where animals without them having that. Isn't that kind of similar to the
what did we do to reproduce the lions in that case, in that scenario? What did we do? What did we do to create a tiger in that scenario?
Had to have sex with the lioness.
What did we do to? I'm saying, but what did the human do to have any type of interaction with that creation? What did the human take? How did he help in that?
But you just said that we're all connected, right?
No. In a sense, but we didn't create these things. I don't understand where
we all had to coincide together.
But we didn't create these things. Let's take it off of animals. Let's take it off of animals. Let's take it off of animals and let's just use weather patterns. Let's use fucking weather patterns. Let's use why it needs to rain for certain plants to be watered for humans. You see what I'm? Let's fuck animals. So you're gonna tell me humans created rain? So you're gonna tell me humans created rain?
Let me ask you: do they not have things to create weather? Do you not believe?
You know what, info guy? I can't do this, bro. Because you just keep bringing these things up to be contrarian, and that's not. They didn't have this shit back in. They didn't have it back then. They didn't have it back then. Come on, bro. They didn't have. I was there in 1980. I was there in 1980. They didn't have.
That technology is pretty much about.
So you telling me they had? So you telling me they had weather machines when humans didn't exist?
I think hold on. Let me say this part right here. I think this conversation went all the way left. I think what Jimmy was trying to say was, if God created us, He created us in our image. It's certain things that we do that are God-like. It's not gonna look like the star, the moon, the planets, and all that. But in some ways, we are creators in a way. And I think it just went all the way left. Like, it didn't have to really go that deep for real. Like it didn't. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day,
I'm gonna be real.
You have an opinion and you believe what you believe in. You can't knock nobody from believing and feeling how they feel.
But you know what it is too, bro. You can't be a contrarian on purpose. And info guy, sometimes you just do that. And I get it for the sake of conversation, but it started when I started bringing up who created animals. And then when you say shit like humans created it, it's just like, nah, bro. Like, come on. Like, that's not even.
What I'm saying is, I was following the conversation. You chimed in and said that basically what Jimmy was saying, and I was countering what you're saying based off of what you said. So I'm using your argument against you. So
you can't. But it wasn't no argument. Jimmy said He created man in our image, and we have God-like things. And I said, yes, we do. but we can't create certain things like
And then you
animals.
said
And
you
then when
gotta
you
know
said,
who
yes, how do you
created
know?
it.
That's when I'm like,
And
what
then
do you
you
mean, how
gotta,
do I know?
I know, but that's what I'm saying. You started asking and digging deep and said, what he said, well, I don't know who created whatever.
No,
But
all I said was we
you
can't
asked the
create, and
question,
I
well,
said it's levels. I said it's levels to creation. And then that's when he was like, how do we know we ain't create the animals? And that's why I'm like, why do I even have to go in on explaining how do I know that? Like, and then the only thing y'all can say to me is we wasn't there. So but see, this the thing, bro. This the thing. I'm giving you logical reasons as to why. The only thing y'all can say was we wasn't there. I'm breaking down scientific shit we learned in school, shit we watched on TV. The only thing y'all can give me is we wasn't there. So hold on, time out. So that's what I said. We got to be responsible with the conversation. Because on one end, I'm giving you everything you asking me. And on the other end, the only thing y'all giving me in return is we wasn't there. That's not a good conversation. If we're going to do a podcast, it has to be a good conversation.
So basically, everything that you got from school, you believe.
No,
Everything
no. See, again, okay. Now watch this. Watch this, info guy. Watch this. Because then when I started saying stuff like, I can go outside, I can literally breathe oxygen, I broke down the whole fucking photosynthesis process. I'm saying stuff outside of school that's just common sense.
What does that have to do with who did that? What does that have to do with that?
I literally, it has to everything. You asked me a question, let me answer. It has everything to do with it because when I said there's levels to creation, you being a contrarian, you said, how do we know humans didn't create this? And then, like Wise Guy said, it spiraled out of control.
That was a counter to.
Wise Guy. Why? Okay, let me talk to Wise Guy. Wise Guy, why would he counter that?
Go over the thing again, because
why would he counter that?
I mean, to be honest with you, I don't think we should be countering anything because at the end of the day, it's your opinion. It's how you feel. That's what I'm taking from the conversation.
Breathing oxygen isn't an opinion. That's not an opinion. Breathing oxygen ain't an opinion.
It's what you believe in.
Nigga, you don't have to believe in anything to know you need oxygen to survive. What are we talking about?
Correlating that to who did that? Are you correlating in
okay, no, see, because I'm saying something had to do that in order for us to survive. And let's fuck it. What if I believed in the Big Bang Theory? Let's take God out of it. What if I believed in the Big Bang Theory? Would you be saying who started that? Like, you see what I'm saying? You just being a contrarian to be a contrarian.
If you believe that, then why did you counter Jimmy and his opinion?
I literally. Did you say, I said, what if I believed in that? I literally just said, what if? See, you so ready to go against, you ain't listening.
All I'm saying is you said that if you believe in the Big Bang Theory.
I said, what if?
That's not what I did. I'm telling you
that
all I did was counter what you were doing to Jimmy and his opinion on what
I didn't counter anything. I agreed and said yes.
I want you to rewatch this when it's over.
Yes, and what see, you're trying to say I countered. Listen to what I'm saying, info guy. I said man can create, but I said there's levels of creation.
I know what was said in the conversation. I'm telling you.
Okay, so what? No, you countered me.
In the chronological order that the conversation happened, I picked up when you questioned him in regard to
what up, Jimmy? You good?
What he can't see, and
I didn't question him. I said that I didn't question him. I said there's levels to creation, and we can't create animals. That's not questioning him.
I have to go back over the video, and then
that's not. I didn't question him. I said there's levels to creation.
You're gonna have to go back over the video and see where it came to where we're.
But regardless of the fact, why would you be a contrarian to common sense,
bro? This is what I'm saying. You can't tell me it's common sense because it's something.
Let Jimmy go, man.
That doesn't make sense, bro. It's something that you believe.
Breathing oxygen is common sense, info guy.
because you
Breathing
believe,
oxygen ain't common sense.
bro.
Go in the
breathing
water. Go in the
oxygen
water
has
and see how
nothing
long you
to do
survive.
with
No. Go
breathing.
in the water and see how long you survive.
Bro, you're
What the fuck are
trying
we
to
talking about?
conflate
There's certain
two
shit that's just common
different
sense.
arguments.
I'm
You're
not
conflating
arguing.
two different arguments.
I'm not gonna let y'all just say
On one
any
hand,
goddamn thing
on
though. I'm
one
not
hand,
gonna
you're
allow it.
saying
Not on this platform.
on one hand, you're saying that you can walk outside and breathe air. So that means that you believe something created air, right?
Yes.
Okay, but do you know what created air?
What the fuck does it have to do with anything?
That's the whole point. That
What does that have to
That's
do
the
with
whole
anything?
point.
God, bro.
That's the whole.
What does it have to do with anything?
That's the whole point.
That's not the
Nobody
point.
knows.
That's not the point. That's not the point.
That was the
Bro.
that was
No,
the
it
whole
wasn't.
reason why
That
this
wasn't
Bro.
the point.
The point.
That wasn't the point at all.
That was the point, bro.
Go
No,
ahead,
it wasn't.
Jimmy.
Point.
Yo,
Go ahead, Jimmy.
look, I don't know what, bro, so I don't have an answer. So I'm not going to speak on something I know nothing about. And look, as far as common sense goes, that's an individual thing. It's common sense to you, but it don't mean it's common sense to me, bro. I understand.
Your audio still fucked up, bro. Your audio still fucked up. Your audio still fucked. You still sound like a robot.
Twitter, are you connected to your Wi-Fi?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. It did it a
It
couple
was
times
working
early
fine
on too.
earlier.
Yeah, it was fine earlier.
Something running interference probably.
Do you have other app like
Because
microphone?
I got too much truth. Because I'm telling truth, bro.
Yeah, bro.
There you go.
They don't
Yeah, you
want my
better
shit to
not.
get out.
I feel you, bro.
You keep telling motherfuckers they can make a giraffe and see how far you get with that bullshit.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now. If I see somebody making animals, I'm gonna film it, and you are going to be the first person that I send that shit to.
I know that's right. Don't send it to me. Send it to somewhere you can make money off that shit.
Nah, I'm gonna send it to you first, then go make money.
Yeah, I want to go make a giraffe, nigga. Go go make an ocean with 1 million different species in it, and then come back and kick it with me.
I don't even know who could do it, but when I see them, you gonna be the first one. Now at the end of the day, my whole point was that I came in the part where Jimmy was telling you he don't know and he wasn't sending it, because that already had happened, and then we got into all the other things. I was basically saying, if we ain't seen what did it, how do we know what did it? We're just going based off of what we learned. That's my basis. So if we can't question that, but we can.
If y'all going through life saying we don't know and I don't believe nothing and I don't know, then what the fuck is the point of reading a book? What's the point of reading a book?
Don't believe nothing, bro. It's not that we don't believe nothing, but we know for a fact that all of these different diatribes, they all believe in different gods. They all believe in different stories of how shit went.
That's why I said I took it off of everything and put it on common sense. That's why I said remove nature, bro. Remove animals. That's why I say if we're gonna talk on these platforms, you gotta speak with substance, man. And that's not even being funny. That's not even being funny, man.
He muted again.
You muted.
You're going based off of what somebody told you, though.
I'm not going off of based off info, guys. You keep saying what I'm going off of based off of what somebody told me when I can go outside right now and breathe oxygen.
So
I can look up and see stuff.
What is the context to that? What is the context?
The context is that, see, you keep saying the context. The context was based off the original conversation. I'm not saying God in a religious subject because fuck religion. I'm not a religious person. Fuck Christianity. Fuck all that shit. I'm not a religious person. The universe, whatever created all of this shit, this is what I'm saying. Created us, created this. Everything had to coexist at the same time. If you believe in balance of nature, then you believe something has to hold that shit together. And something created that shit. And that force is more powerful than man.
And what
That
I
force is
ask
more
you is,
powerful than man. And I'm
so
not going to
you
sit here and
believe
say,
that
I don't
man,
know when I
you
fucking
believe that
know.
man is not powerful enough to do this, is what you're saying.
No, he's not powerful enough to do that. No.
And that was the basis of the conversation Jimmy was saying is that we don't know how powerful man can be because we've been trapped in all of these ideologies. We've been eating the wrong foods. Our fucking pineal gland is glassed and clogged up. We have seen we possibly could do because there's no way that there's folklores and stories of men doing godlike things, and then we say, "Oh, well, God created this, or universe created this, or whatever spiritual being created this," and then sit up here and dismiss those stories. But we
Who
believe
created them? Info guy,
higher
real
power.
quick. Real quick. Who created them? Who created the Anunnaki? Real quick. Who created the
We don't.
Anunnaki?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Something greater than them. You understand? And we're not going to sit here and be naive and say we don't know.
They're not.
We not. We can't. You just brought up the Anunnaki. You just brought up the Anunnaki, right? You pretty much just brought up the Anunnaki. Something had to create them.
Correct. What is
Okay,
it?
then. So why are we being naive and sitting there saying we don't know? Why are we doing it?
Bro, hold on. Wait, bro. Bro, you just said we don't know what created an Anunnaki. So how are we being naive to say we don't know? Bro, you just
When it comes to animals and all of this other shit.
Bro,
We can't sit here and say, oh, humans created that.
Bro, we didn't say
don't
anything.
Know.
We're not saying anything.
You literally just said the Anunnaki. So we do know.
No, we don't.
I
don't know nothing. Bro, have you met an Anunnaki? Have you seen an Anunnaki?
All right.
I said
bro,
there's
real talk, bro. Real talk. Hold on. I'm about to bring up facts.
You just brought up the Anunnaki, right?
Bro, I didn't.
I just said info guy. That's what I'm talking
to. No, hold on, real quick. I just want to say because, bro,
implied that.
So who are those people you talking about? Who are those people you talking about?
Let Jimmy go,
bro.
Dog.
Yo, it sound like it's just y'all two, bro. I mean, like, bro, we need other POVs. All we got is two POVs going back and forth. That's all we got right now.
Well, you was gone for a minute. It was me and you, and then you back for a minute. You back now.
All right, look, check this out. If I had a belief, bro, something created us. I don't know what. Now, if I'm not there, me personally, I don't know. So if somebody come ask me a question and I legitimately don't know the answer, I'm going to tell the truth. So if you ask me a question, the truth, regardless of common sense, I'm going off truth. My truth is, bro, I don't know.
What is your belief?
In what?
In the subject that we're talking about. And I'm not talking about religion. What do you believe? What is your belief? And that's what I'm talking about. That's when I say you have to be responsible.
But hold on.
You can say I don't know, but you can still have an opinion. You can still have a belief.
I get, bro. Why?
You see what I'm saying?
Why?
No. See, you're thinking of belief as in religion. You can say, "Oh, cool. I don't know why it's that way, but I believe such and such. My personal opinion is such and such." But you just saying I don't know is leaving the door open for you to be like, I don't know nothing about nothing. Like, and that's why I'm like, well, huh?
Bro, I mean, but the thing is, I think you worrying about my door. That's my door to open for myself, bro.
But it's the same person that said, you're the same person that says you believe you was brought here to speak to people. So what you going to tell people? So you're going to tell people you don't know? So you're going to tell, ultimately, you're going to tell people at the end of your sermon you don't know?
Bro, you talking over me, so you're not hearing me, bro.
You ain't give me a chance to
word I say.
You ain't give me a chance to finish the question. If
you
believe that
y'all been going back, bro.
I'm trying to let me finish the question.
Bro,
I said, if you believe you was brought here to, that's what I'm saying. You believe,
bro. but you've
I'm
been
trying to
going.
get the question out so you can answer it correctly.
But
You
I
said you
still
was
want to, hold on. I still need to respond from the last time we were spoken and the microphone went out, which led to where I'm at. Look, y'all cooked for about 7 minutes. Let me at least get 2 minutes to speak. All right, bet. So, bro, we were created here. I don't know what, who, what, where. It's not, but I do know for me personally, I have a mission to talk and help my people. Now, I don't know what told me to do this, but I'm doing that now by awakening minds because we are obviously misled. We are obviously fucked up. We are obviously the ones who have the most connection, and this is why we've been led so far astray. Now, when I said all of this, like we could talk about school, but I could go back to history. We know about they took us from our homeland, if that's what y'all want to believe. They took us from where we belong, our own religion, our own foods, our own air, oxygen. Who knows what we were capable of is all I'm saying. So I can't disagree with you, and I'm not disagreeing with Info Guy, but I have the right to say I don't know, bro. And now you can ask me your question.
You do have the right to say that, but if they took you to the bottom of the Egyptian pyramids and started transcribing some of them ancient artifacts and shit and said, yo, this, and this, you gonna sit there and say, yo, I don't know?
But it'll never
That's
happen,
what I'm
Z.
saying, like,
Z, you gotta talk facts. That'll never happen. We can't say what if. Like that's creating another narrative.
okay, all right, cool. Let's talk
Keep
facts.
it factual.
Okay,
right
let's
here.
keep it factual. Let's keep it factual.
Come on,
You ever seen a man create a zebra?
bro. That's
No.
not.
That's simple. Yes or no?
Bro,
And have you ever
that's
heard
not
of
for
a
me. That's
man?
for Info Guy.
No,
Because what I'm saying,
you said
I
keep it
agree with
factual.
you. Bro, I'm agreeing with you. I said something created everything. One time. All it had to do was create it one time with a man and a woman, male and female, or however they reproduce, they're going to create going on their own. And then, because we are the leaders, we shape and form everything else. That's my theory. Now, no, we did not create it. If we did, I don't know, bro. But that's my theory on life. And we just keep going, and he ain't coming back until we unify. That's my theory. That's what I believe.
Now that's what I was asking earlier when you kept
Bro,
saying I don't
said
know.
that.
But when I was saying you got a responsible podcast, you kept I don't know. You can't
Bro,
do
you
that.
tripping.
That leaves the conversation
Bro.
open. You
Bro,
gotta
you're not
come
listening
to
to
a
me,
close.
though. I said that already.
But then this what y'all was doing to me. This what y'all was doing to me. How do you know that? No, this what y'all was doing.
You're
How
not
do you know?
listening to me, though, bro. I'm not going to listen because you're not listening to me. You just pushed what I said to the side and just said, yo, me. Bro, what did I just say?
What the fuck are you talking about?
What did I just say,
I literally just heard what you said. You said you're not listening to me.
No, you didn't, bro, because it's the third time I said it. Darren, did I or did I not say the same thing about us as a people being misled the whole time? It's not the first time I said this.
Yeah, but
I said we didn't eat our right diet and we've been misled. I said that.
Yeah, that has nothing to do with us and who created us. It has nothing to do with that.
Yes, it
Nothing.
does. Yes, it does.
Because when I asked a simple question, who created us, and there's levels to that, we don't know, but we can't sit there and say humans did this and humans did that. That was the only thing. When y'all kept saying you don't know,
contradiction.
That's not a contradiction.
You just said if we don't know, see?
Y'all said we don't know. I said something did that's bigger than us. Y'all kept saying we don't know.
It's the same thing. Something and I don't know is the same thing.
No. What I'm saying is when y'all started saying, no, listen, when y'all started saying, how do you know we didn't create the animals? That's why I was like, what?
Bro, why we dancing, bro? Like, it's like.
Y'all said that.
Bro.
What do you mean?
Because I'm responding to you, bro.
Because we said, I gave a what if. I said, so
I never gave it what
humans?
it. I don't got what it.
Well, humans did that because you don't know. That's
And
why I
that's
was
what I'm talking about.
countering. That's why I
That's
said
what I'm talking about.
That's why I said you gotta go back to the Cape and see where it went with
But
that.
no, we don't. I'm addressing it. I'm addressing it right now. I'm addressing it right now. When you say stuff like that, you asking me. Now I'm asking the fellas, why would y'all not step in and be like, why instead? Because that's when I was like, Jimmy, what do you mean you don't know? That's when I'm like, because he said, how do you know we didn't create the animals? Why would y'all even sit there and just speak? Like it's okay to be like whatever your opinion is. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't
Bro,
gotta say. But what I'm
said,
saying
I
is
told you.
that's a wild take.
They don't have to agree with what you say.
No, I said speak. They just let me and you go back.
I did.
I mean,
I
me, you,
did,
and
bro.
Jim, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm
I
like, well,
did.
come on. That's why I was like, what are we talking about?
I
We
did.
didn't create we created
He
animals.
actually agreed to some of your points about the animals. I questioned about that.
I was on board, bro. That's what started to get me like, bro. I'm with you.
And the only reason why I question that is because when I asked you, well, what was it? You said, I don't know. So then I said, let me finish.
Go ahead.
So I said, well, why are you questioning Jimmy based on his perspective on what happened, etc., if you don't know either? That was the only reason why I brought that up.
No, listen to me, bro. That's not what happened. You questioned. I asked you. I said there's levels to creation. I said we did not create the animals. When you question, how do I not know? That's when I was like, what are we talking about? And that's when the conversation went left.
To the prefaces of the fact that you do not know what higher power created us, right?
Facts.
Is that correct?
None of us know.
No,
Facts.
yeah, but this what I do know. But this what I do know. Man didn't create animals. That's the contradiction. That's the contrarian point you trying to make. That I'm like, why? That has nothing to do with the conversation.
But you don't know that. You don't know that. If you
don't, and that's what I'm talking about.
If you don't know if they created it,
and that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying. That has nothing to do with the conversation. That's a whole sidebar that distracted what we really was talking about.
Have to do with it. It does.
Because me and Jimmy wasn't debating on whether man created animals or not. Me and Jimmy wasn't debating. Listen, me and Jimmy wasn't debating on whether God created animals or not. That wasn't even a topic. We both agreed. Why? I'm asking why. I'm asking what was the point?
Because your sentiment was questioning.
It wasn't. The man just said himself, we agreed
that God
certain things.
Created everything. He was saying he doesn't know who created. I said, based off your logic and you not knowing who created, I'm saying, how do we know that humans didn't create all this shit? You said, oh, humans don't create lions.
Because me and Jimmy already agreed on the fact that because me and Jimmy already agreed on the fact that we didn't do this shit. So there was no need for you to come in and say that. We already agreed.
I'm not agreeing with neither one of y'all on that. I'm agreeing on something else. I'm out on that part because I don't know.
No, I'm talking about the part is man having God attributes.
Yeah, that's what we
agreed. Yeah, that's what we agreed on. And when I said the only thing that separates us is we can't create animals and the sun, moon, and stars and shit like that.
Bro, I don't know. I don't know.
That's what I said. And that's,
bro, I don't know.
Why you came in and said all the things you said. Because he said, I don't know.
And right. And I'm saying, and that's what I'm saying.
I stepped in and countered your argument.
And that's why I'm saying this. And that's why I'm saying this. We do know because you can't duplicate it now. That's what I'm saying. Like, for you to say, I don't know, we would have motherfuckers doing it now. That's what I'm saying. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, but that's
what I'm saying. Like,
I mean, so what about adding in the part of thousands of years of us not being connected to our true source, of not knowing who we are, would you even take that into consideration? That there's a possibility, not saying that we create, but we could do more back in the day. Like we could act like we were bigger, we were stronger. We probably could, like there's stories of us being damn near 8 feet tall. So the like to me, if that's a possibility, I feel like I don't know, bro. Like I can't even, bro. They
All
told
right, but
me.
guess what? Those things still had to survive on the environment. So y'all are basically saying humans created Earth.
No, I didn't say that. I said the
Oh, oh,
creator, I said the creator created everything, put us in a dome, and told us to keep life going.
okay, so me and you were on the same page. This is what I'm saying. Info guy likes to be the contrarian because if we can
Oh my
agree on that,
God, now you're
info guy.
contrarian.
So why would you come in and say
Now
we
you're
don't know?
contrarian.
If me and Jimmy just literally agreed we humans didn't create the Earth, you're
Okay,
gonna
I
say
want you to listen to what I
no.
so
I'm
asked you.
asking you. I'm
Okay, I'm
asking you
gonna
right
go
now. Who
down.
created Earth?
I want you to listen now. I
No,
want you
I'm
to
asking you. Who
listen to
created
what
Earth?
I said.
Who
Please.
created Earth? Why you just
We
can't
don't
answer that
You
know.
don't
directly? And that,
know.
We
You
don't
don't
know.
know.
We
but
You
we
don't
don't
know it
know.
wasn't
know.
humans, right? We know it
How do
wasn't
you
humans,
know
right?
that
Bro,
if you don't know, bro?
bro.
See?
Like,
So
what is
what? I
hard
mean,
to
what if they
So
were
okay, no,
understand?
now
super?
What is
hold
hard
on.
to
So me and no,
understand?
stop. Everybody stop. Everybody
Oh my
stop. Wise
God,
guy,
bro.
straighten this out. Me and Jimmy are saying the same thing. Me and Jimmy are literally
What
saying
are you
humans
saying
didn't
No,
now?
we
create
not,
Earth.
bro. No, we
Y'all
not.
not,
You're
y'all
No,
not
we
saying the
So
not,
same thing.
you think
did.
humans did you so you think humans created
He
Earth?
bro.
doesn't
That see
know.
you. Hold, Colin. You take. Okay, you added that. I
I'm
said,
asking you,
bro.
do you think humans created Earth?
Okay, I'm gonna answer it again, bro. Look, I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, I respect your answer. I'm saying y'all are kind of bugging. If you think
But
humans,
why? Why, bro? I didn't see it. I wasn't there, bro.
that's kind of
What,
wild, bro. I get it. I
bro?
get it. You got to see
Bro,
it to believe it. I get it.
bro.
I get it.
Hey, yo,
I
you know five. Yo, you know 5%ers, right?
I
You
get
talk
it.
to
But
five
they
percent,
not. But we
bro.
not. I'm saying Earth. Y'all are literally saying you don't know if man created Earth or not.
Bro,
So I get it.
bro. It's okay to say you don't know something.
I get it. I get it. I got you.
Like you. That ain't the right answer, bro.
I
Nobody
got
got
you.
the right answer to what you saying. And if you could tell me somebody who got proof, who was there with records and facts, then otherwise it's hearsay.
You right.
It's just
Hey,
opinion.
I can't. So you think humans
So my
created the
thing is,
sun too?
it took us an hour
You're
and
being
37.
contrarian.
Hold on, let me
By
finish. Let me finish.
saying
It
that
took us
you
an hour
believe
and
the
37 minutes to
humans
get back to the beginning of what we were talking about. You have to believe it you have to see it to believe it, bro.
Thank you.
I'm
Yeah.
being
That's what I
straight
Yeah.
up.
said.
I'm being straight up, man. We did all that, and
And
they came
but
back.
I'm
You have to
standing
see
on
it
my
to
but I'm
believe it.
standing on
That's
my
the
deed
reason
though.
why the
That's my
conversation
belief.
left. Because
And I'm not gonna be
he
called
said
foolish.
that
I'm not gonna be called foolish for what I believe, bro.
but that's
That's
why
like
the
That
I would
sounds
never
kind
do
of
conversation
that. I
crazy
left.
to
would never
say,
do that to you. I would
Jimmy.
never do that to you, bro. I would
Okay,
never
listen to me, bro.
on
Listen.
some real, bro,
That's the
bro.
Yo,
I
I
would
love
call
this
myself foolish
conversation.
if
This
I
is
said
great.
I don't know if humans created Earth. I
Bro,
sound crazy saying that.
bro, that's okay. Then I'm crazy, then, bro.
I
But
sound
for
crazy saying I don't know if the humans created the sun.
bro,
I
bro.
know we didn't do that shit.
Niggas do shit, and we'll be like, yo, that nigga nuts for doing that.
But I know
Hey,
we
Dak.
Niggas
didn't
do,
Hey,
make the
Dak.
sun,
bro.
Hey,
bro.
Dak. Do
You
you
could
believe
do
that
what you
China
want to
made a
do,
fake
bro.
sun?
I know we didn't make the sun.
Do
I
you
know.
believe?
Bro,
Did you believe the story that
it's
China made a
facts.
fake sun?
It's facts.
I,
I'm the
I
son.
couldn't even hear you, info guy.
I said, do
I'm the
you
son of God.
believe the story that China made a fake sun?
Yeah, I believe it. But do you think somebody can make something 1 billion times the size of the Earth? You think a human can do that?
I, I think
No,
that.
no, you shaking your head. Do you think a
I think
fucking
that
human being can do that? And
I
place
know
that
for a
shit
fact. I
9
know for
million
a
miles
fact.
away from Earth. And
I
place it
know for a fact.
9 million
yeah,
miles away from Earth
I know.
in the perfect
Bro,
fucking spot to create life.
And I can't.
bro,
How about
What
that?
the
bro.
I can't.
fuck are we
Once
talking
I
again,
about?
can't.
once
I
again.
can't.
Hold on. Kylie, Once again, I said the creator created everything, put us
Yeah,
on
you
a
did.
dome.
He's
This is
not
what I
saying
said.
that. I'm not
Bro,
talking to
I
you.
said
He's
that.
not saying that. I'm not
I don't
talking to
care
you.
about him. I'm talking
Okay.
about me.
I'm
I
I
don't.
don't
addressing
even
his
know if
crazy
you
ass
I
then.
didn't even say what I said. I was asking questions. I like what are we
Bro,
talking about?
look.
What do you?
I didn't
mean,
say
No, don't
anything.
switch it up now, nigga. You
Oh
literally
my
was just
god,
saying you
bro.
don't know.
I
You don't know
asked
who made
you
Earth.
a question, and I
No,
don't
you said you
know
don't know who
who
made
did.
Earth. You just
Neither
said that.
do you. Neither
I
do
know it
you.
wasn't humans. You're saying you don't know if it
Okay,
was a
but you
human
don't
or
still
not.
know
don't
that.
know who made it, though.
You
Okay,
don't know
it's
So
not
that.
for a fact,
humans.
it wasn't a human being, though.
How
That's
do
what
you
I'm
know that
saying.
for a fact?
What the fuck do you mean? How do I know that for a fact?
I'm
What
asking
do
you.
you mean?
How do you know that for a fact? You
Because
know
it was
who
here
created it
before
for a
we
fact. How
existed.
do you know that they don't
It was
create it
here
for a
before we
fact?
existed. It was here before we existed.
Before you existed.
Before the human species existed.
You weren't here when they were around.
Yo,
Before
do
the
you
human
believe in
species
aliens?
existed.
Do you believe in aliens? Do you believe in
An
aliens?
alien isn't a human. And I believe in aliens, but that's not a human.
How do I mean on other planets
Oh
they're
shit!
aliens? Bro,
Come
like
on,
Hey,
see,
that's
now,
my
now
point.
Hey,
what
hold
the
up,
fuck are y'all?
hold up.
Y'all just saying shit, bro.
Hey,
I swear to God. Hey, wise guy,
he
what
what
do
got
you
make you
think
you.
of
believe
this
in
He
aliens?
nonsense,
got
man? Like,
you.
this
Got
sounds
What
crazy.
make you believe in aliens?
Huh?
What?
What make you believe in aliens if you ain't seen no motherfuckers? I'm trying to understand. I ain't seen no alien.
Who, me?
No, he said he believe in aliens. What make him believe in aliens?
Because I refuse to believe the universe is this vast and we the only fucking thing out here. I would just be naive to think that.
So that's just your belief. That's not a fact,
That's your
right?
belief.
It's not a fact. No, it's not a fact. But I would be naive to think.
Nothing we said tonight is
Why?
a
Why?
fact, bro.
Then why
Except
can't
Come
you
on,
something,
just
no,
say
there
what I
are
was
facts. There
asking
are
you? I
facts.
that
didn't
something
It's the
created
fact
us.
understand.
that humans didn't create Earth. It's the
That's not a
fact that
fact.
humans didn't create the sun. There are facts. Come
Okay.
on
All
now.
right. So if you want to be technical, for the event, bet we cannot create the earth, but we
The
can create,
I'm the
but
contrarian,
but we are the gods of the earth right now. Right now.
Yeah.
Right now.
But
Not
what did that have?
before.
So why
Right
did it
now.
take all night for us to come to this conclusion that humans can't create like God can create?
Bro, if you needed an argument to prove that, that's wild to me.
Y'all
We
was the
obviously
one.
know that, bro.
Y'all was the one doing that.
Bro, but why would you even
Right.
Y'all
that's a
did that.
small ass that's a small
Y'all
but
did
that's a
that. Because when
bro,
I
you
agree
did
with
that.
you, and the only
You
thing I said was,
I need him. Hey, I
there's
need him to
levels
watch
to
the video.
the,
I need him to
bro,
because
you
watch
the
the
only
video
thing
interrupted
I,
my
because he
spiel,
was
but
asking
you
a whole bunch
interrupted
of
me though.
questions, and that's why
You
it came up.
interrupted me when I was talking about God and us being man,
Exactly.
right?
Exactly.
You felt
no.
some type of like you decided
No, the
that
fuck
to
I didn't.
hold on. You tried to prove that I was wrong by
Right.
saying, well,
That's why I
God can
stepped in.
man can't create an animal.
Right.
That's when you tried to prove me wrong on how
No,
I
because you
bro,
sat there
that's
and
how it
said,
started. Yo,
yeah,
man up
yeah,
to
nigga,
it.
because you
That's
can't
what
sit
you
there and
did.
say, okay, go ahead, get your shit off. Go ahead.
Nah, that's what you did, bro. I was
It's
giving
not
you my pick.
disproving you. If I say there's levels to creation, that's not disproving what the fuck you said.
That's
That's
levels to
pumping the
you.
brakes. That's pumping the
Those
brakes on the conversation. That's all I
bro,
did.
that's
That's all I
levels to
fucking did.
you. Bro, I don't have the same levels as you. That's levels to you. My
There's
levels and your
common
levels ain't the
sense
same.
levels. There's common sense levels.
No,
And
it's
we
not,
and
bro.
we lost the level of
Bro,
common
you
sense
can't tell me
somewhere in
what's
that
common sense.
conversation, bro. Y'all
Bro,
just have to be
common
honest with
sense is
yourself.
not to go
I
to jail.
love this
We go to jail
conversation,
though,
bro.
don't we? It's common sense not to do wrong. We do it. Bro, don't test me on common sense. You
Come
ain't
on, bro. You
smarter than
sitting
me,
there
bro.
sitting, y'all are
Bro,
sitting there
don't test
saying
me on
you
common
don't
sense.
know if a human created the sun.
Bro, that's a childish statement.
You
We
said
having
it.
grown man
You
conversations.
said it.
We having grown man conversations
This. Both of
about
y'all
man
said
being
this.
God, and you say some shit like, well, we can't create animals. We know that already.
So
We
why the
know that
fuck
shit
be a
already.
contrarian?
Bro, okay, you told info guy not to be a contrarian, but now you being a contrarian. Bro, what's going on right now?
What the
What
fuck are
is
you
really
talking about?
going on right now?
How am I being a contrarian? What are you talking about, Jimmy?
Man, I love this
Bro, you just
What are you
said
talking
that,
about?
bro. Bro,
What are you
listen.
talking? What are you talking about?
Bro,
Stop yelling
you
and
just said,
talk.
bro, It started because I gave my POV. I'm not against your POV, right? You believe what you want to believe. So maybe some followers want to follow you. But if I believe something else and Info God believes something else, there are possibly followers who want to follow him or them. They POV is their business, bro. They common sense is their own choice. And I'm going to say what the fuck I want to say. I don't care what's common sense to you or what level you on, because I'm on another level. So we grown men, and I feel like this whole time we've been disrespecting each other and showing our ass and not being grown men, bro.
Ain't nobody disrespect nobody. We
Hey,
having a
hold on, hold on, hold on,
conversation.
hold on,
You
hold on.
take it as disrespect. But you got to deal with reality. You got to deal with reality, bro.
Let me say something real quick. I think where it came at, and this probably would have been cool if you wouldn't have called people stupid or whatever, saying they ain't got common sense. I think it would have went a whole lot different. I think that's the bottom line of the whole conversation.
Listen, man.
Everybody's opinion is everybody's opinion. But when you said that, like, of course he's gonna take it that way.
Shit that's not opinion. That's what the fuck I'm saying. There's certain shit that just ain't a fucking opinion.
But you can say that. You can definitely say that. But don't try to say somebody stupid or don't have common sense.
I said ain't nobody call nobody stupid. Ain't nobody call nobody stupid.
Bro,
hey, we can definitely run the tape on that. You did.
I said that was foolish. I said we have a platform. Be responsible with what you saying. I ain't call nobody directly stupid.
Who the fuck decides if I'm being responsible or not? How am I not being responsible? You in charge of
By
me?
saying any
You
goddamn thing, bro. You can't say any. See, you yelling. You yelling. What the fuck you yelling for? Stop yelling.
You don't tell me. Look,
Ain't nobody. Jimmy, if we're gonna do this, see, that's the thing.
Since when you weren't about the flow of the show?
Yeah, nigga.
Since when you weren't, bro? Don't try to do that. We having a grown man conversation.
Always done that.
You got to respect. You can't call nobody.
I've always done that.
Foolish.
You the one yelling right now, nigga.
Bro,
you the one that got emotional when I made some mention something
me,
about kids.
You told me I'm foolish if I tell my grandkids that shit.
About that one thing. Say what was it? What was it about?
Enough. That's
what
enough.
Was it about? What was it about?
You don't do that.
Come on, man.
You don't do that.
Come on, man. Come on, man. I should be able to do that if I'm your man.
Bro, I don't know.
I should be able to do that. If a nigga make a foolish decision, I should be able to say something to
you. There you go again.
Crazy.
I'm making a foolish decision.
No.
That's my decision. I'm not foolish, my nigga.
Yeah,
call me foolish again. Call me foolish again.
You're basically
I'm not worried about that.
Follow your belief.
So stop trying to disrespect me, my nigga.
I didn't disrespect you.
I just asked you not to do it.
Nigga, I didn't call you foolish.
I asked you not to call me foolish, and you did it again.
I literally didn't call you foolish. I said if a nigga did something foolish, you taking it personal. Again.
Bro, I'm not taking it personal.
Yeah, you are. I literally just gave an example. I said if your man do something foolish, you should be able to say something to him. You saying it as if I'm taking it directly to you.
I'm not dancing. No, I'm not dancing.
I'm not
you
either.
Said what you said.
Earlier, I said it. I'm standing on that. I'm talking about what I just said just then.
And I don't appreciate it over a podcast. Like how I feel is my fucking business, bro.
Okay, that's cool, my nigga. Feel how you feel. That don't take away from how I feel and what I said.
Right. And I'm not gonna call you out your name or say
I didn't call you out your name, Jimmy. I didn't call you fool.
You calling me
foolish. Said that's foolish to think that way. That particular train of thought.
Who's thinking that way?
The conversation. The conversation.
My nigga.
That example, nigga. That example that I gave. Stop fucking yelling at me, bro. That example that I gave. That example that we was talking about the animals and humans creating them. I said that's foolish to think that.
Still my bro. Yeah, that's your opinion.
It's your opinion. That's cool.
So
we keep shit all the time.
So but you're not. Yo, you don't say to me.
Why the fuck would you be so fucking feel some type of way about this? I'm not forcing you to fucking think any kind of thing.
Because I'm telling you,
I can have my opinion just like you have yours, just like you got his.
Basically are by telling him he's foolish.
But I'm not judging you on your opinions. That's your life, my nigga. I don't judge you.
How many times have you called people foolish for believing what they believed in? Get the fuck out of here. Don't get on your high horse now. Stop.
Never.
Stop it, Jimmy. Stop it. We've done it on the podcast.
Bro,
we've done it on the fucking podcast.
All right,
Stop it.
Hey, yo, do you know
Come
what
on,
growing
bro.
means? I'm not that nigga no more, bro. I'm growing.
Okay, but don't say you don't say you've never done it.
Bro, I
Come
don't
on, you just
do
said
that,
you never
bro.
done it.
Have I done it to you? My
Nigga,
ex.
I don't fucking know.
No,
You might
nigga,
have
because
done
you
this
my
shit behind
dog.
my
I
back.
wouldn't do that to you.
And I
wouldn't
didn't
do that to you.
disrespect you. You see, you taking that shit way too personal,
Bro, no,
you
I'm
taking
not,
that shit
bro.
way too personal.
No, I'm not, because
Yeah, you are, bro.
I'm gonna tell you
you
why.
are. Yeah, you
I'm gonna
taking
tell
that
you
shit
why.
way too personal.
I'm gonna tell you why, because I'm asking you during the conversation. I'm like, my nigga, can you chill? Fall back. Let me get in. Let me get in. Y'all going in so hard, bro.
Your
Like a
audio
nigga
was
can't get a
fucked up.
word in.
Your audio was fucked.
Nah,
Ask
even
them.
before that. Even
Ask
my
them.
audio broke because I dropped the phone, bro.
Ask them.
Trying
Your
to get to
audio was
y'all, bro. Hey, look, honestly, opinion, bro, you got your opinion. Let me have mine. I don't need you to tell me if I'm right or wrong. I don't need to say I'm foolish for telling my grandkids such information. I don't need that. I just want to have your peer view and we keep it moving. Because my personal life is my business. So how I raise my kids and grandkids.
See, that's what I'm saying. You took that a little too personal, bro. You took that a little too personal.
That's the only thing I take personal.
But they come on, you see, and that's fucked up that you think I would mean anything other than how I said it. See, there was no venom.
Bro,
There was
you
no
said I'm
venom in
foolish.
behind that, bro.
You said
There
I'm
was no
foolish if I
Jimmy.
teach them something.
Jimmy,
If I
there was
teach
no
them
venom in behind that. You took that a little too personal.
Bro, I'm telling you, I didn't appreciate that, my nigga.
I understand you not appreciating it, but coming from me, you shouldn't have took that shit that personal. You shouldn't have. Now I gotta ask
How
you what the
can
fuck
you
is wrong
tell
with you?
him how he takes what you say
You
to
can't
him?
tell me how I should take
I
something.
wouldn't take that shit coming from you that personal,
I'm
because I
not
know
you.
you wouldn't mean it a certain way, nigga.
No, exactly, because I'm not going to do it. See, that's
What
where
we
we
talking
different.
about?
Babe, I'm good. Okay. We two different people, bro. I'm not
Yeah,
you.
we can say that, but don't fucking say that I ain't mean nothing by that, and you know that.
Bro,
So cut
I'm
it
just
the fuck
saying,
out.
I feel like in an argument or we having a debate, let's just keep it on what we talking about. Like, ain't no need to even mention.
I was talking about teaching children, and I just gave an example. You know it wasn't personal.
So use
That's
your
why I took.
own.
That's what
Use
I
your
did,
own.
and I did, and I did, and I
After
did,
you put,
and
yeah,
I
but you use
did,
mine.
and you ain't want to hear it after that.
Bro, because I don't. If I'm not talking about my shit, bro, ain't no need for nobody else, bro. That's all
But it
I'm saying.
wasn't. You ain't got to make that shit all personal like that when you know that shit wasn't like that. You
Bro,
know
I
that.
don't know. I don't,
The fuck you
bro.
mean
I
you
know
don't
it's,
know?
bro. Look,
You
I
do
know it's
know.
not personal. I know it's not, but I don't like it.
Then don't come at me like it was personal, my nigga. That's what I'm telling you.
Bro, you're not listening to me again. I said I know it wasn't personal, but I still feel a way about it. So I'm gonna voice my opinion. I'm a grown ass man. And for real, when if a man say, yo, I didn't like that shit. If you my man, yo, my bad, my nigga, I didn't mean it that way. We move on, bro. That's it to it. Like, I don't understand what we going back and forth about this part for.
This is a great conversation. I love this content. This was awesome. I'm not mad at nobody. What I was doing was simply trying to ask a question based off of what was said, and the other questions came up. So at the end of the day, I think we all agree that we don't know. So I didn't know why we didn't just leave it at that, because that was the
Trying
whole
to prove because you wanted to prove me wrong.
Yo, that was me, not Zach. But
bro, it don't matter, bro. Listen,
I wasn't trying to prove anybody wrong. I jumped in based off of what I heard. I was letting y'all two go, but then I heard something. I was like, wait, it don't make sense if we're saying one thing, then what you're saying should be able to be said, because y'all both are on the same process of, well, we don't know, we think something
created
right?
life. We
Exactly.
don't
So,
know is my answer, bro.
what it is. So my counter to what he's saying was basically, okay, if we don't know, then we can make an assumption that it could be anything. Humans that could have been. We don't know. I was just giving a thought. I didn't say I believed that. I was giving the thought. And so that's why it to the other stuff. But
Bro, listen,
again,
hold up. Bro, all I'm saying is this. I've been listening for a long time. It was a lot of, yo, you stupid if you this. Oh, get the fuck, that right there for me is like opinions is opinions, but it's a level of acceptance and respect, bro. Like for me, I can't speak for everybody else because we all different, bro. So I'm not mad. I
ain't
was
never
mad.
there. I was just trying to. I was in passionate about the argument because I was just trying to get the sense of,
Bro,
well, if
it was
we
going
don't
too
know,
long.
how if we
It
don't
was going too long, though. It took too long for us to say the same thing and go in a circle.
bro,
Like,
there was other questions being asked on top of getting to the same point. So it was
bro,
like,
we need a mediator. We need a mediator who gonna be able to ask questions, stop, control the tempo, let people get in their conversation.
no, I
Because
mean that
we arguing
that's
too much, it's not getting enough, it's too much argument, and we not even hearing what each other's saying. I
no,
know
but
it
what?
for a fact, bro.
Yeah, the conversations will get back to normal when you have those exchanges, whether it's you and him or whoever the case. It's all right, bro. It's good content. Now there should be something that kind of reapplies what the conversation was in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? We gotta get we gotta there has to be a break where, okay, we're kind of falling off the original context of the conversation. We need to
See,
pull it
but
back around.
you
And
was
when we
doing that, but you in
I
the
was trying to go
conversation,
back to the thing, and then he kept asking other questions that I was like, bro, all I was
bro.
speaking to was the
You need to
concept.
control the tempo. You need to say, okay, all right, well, this is going nowhere. Let's
That's
move to
true.
the next topic.
That's true. I should have did it. But I was trying to, bro, it was good content. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Bro, I'm telling you, because you guys can click this up in the certain instances where y'all were going back and forth, and it could be out there. Because you want the conversation to kind of go and not be halted all the time. But I get what you're saying, where we got to bring it back around and get back even. That don't mean that it can't go back to that, but it just
Yeah,
means
but
that let's get to the common
bro,
topic that we was talking about.
listen, I don't care about nothing else. Like you can say whatever you want to say to me. Like we don't need to mention, like I don't mention unless I'm gonna say, yo, me and my baby or me and my grandkids. I'm not gonna judge anybody's decision on what they want to do or say to whatever. I'm not judging anything. See, I'm different, bro. I'm growing in life,
Nah,
and I understand how I move, and I gotta move a certain way. So I'm sorry if I fucked up the pod anyway.
nah, bro,
But
you didn't. Not neither one of y'all really. And I got it. It gets heated, bro. And I don't think Z meant like
I
like he.
I
I
know
don't.
he didn't.
I don't.
I
I don't
know
think
he
he did.
didn't, bro.
I
I
think it
know
was
he
just
didn't.
a
That
human
wasn't the point.
conversation. Yeah, I
The
get it.
point
I
to
get it.
me, but not that. Look, the point is accountability when we get
Right.
angry. It's
No.
accountability at our age. We can't we can't overstep, like, because in the streets you tell somebody they stupid or that's fighting words sometimes. So even though we cool, when you arguing, things are amplified. Everybody knows this.
Yeah.
So during a conversation when we everything is heated, everybody's loud, everything get taken as a shot. So that's all that really was. For me, I got anger problems, right? And we all do. So I started being quiet, and I started gathering my thoughts, and then I tried to come back because if when you got anger, And if you got a wife, you know this. Anger and y'all keep and if you don't stop, it just gets ridiculous. So I'm just trying to nip shit in the bud for future shows. Like we gotta respect each other's views, 100%, bro. Like all around the board. Even yours, info guy. As weird as they might come
No, no,
across sometimes.
no. I, I, I'm gonna think what I think and for me, how I look at it,
Yeah, in a way, yeah.
I'm just looking at not being offended by anything said because I feel like after the pod, I can call it out, have the conversation one on one. You know what I'm saying? And not in front of a camera.
Nah, I feel like
So
they do.
I wasn't really.
Nah,
I was.
Right.
we I believe that somebody created us, bro. Real talk. Like we always saying the same thing. We just didn't say we don't know what it is. That's what it all came back down
I mean,
to.
I didn't say that. I didn't specifically say. I did. I can admit that I brought in a what if or what aboutism, because that's what was happening. We were talking about. Well, humans didn't make like there was a bunch of what ifs and what aboutums that was being said. So I countered that with my own what aboutism to make it make sense what was being said, because it felt like that what he was trying to portray is saying that, well, we should believe that this particular entity created, whether it's
Nah,
God
he didn't say that. He
or
didn't
this.
say that either. That's not what he said, bro. He just saying humans can't create life on Earth. That was it. Period.
But humans
And
go.
and I mean that's a broad statement, but
That's what
I
I'm
was
saying.
like,
That's what I was getting
I
at.
was like, I was like me personally. I said I don't know, bro. I don't know what. I wasn't here, so I can't speak on it.
No, the
And
context of him saying that a higher power, we
bro, you
all know.
going too deep in it, though. You be
But I know, but I'm saying the context of a higher power was God. All I was countering was the fact that we don't know. That was what was being questioned. So I said, well, if we don't know, then we don't know if humans did. That's all I was saying. That's all I was
bro.
saying. So I wasn't putting my, like, I believe that or whatever. I was just countering a questions that were being asked with other questions. That's what you do when a topic is being discussed. Because not, like
Facts.
you said, not everybody is going to have the same opinion about what has been done. So if
But
something's being said, let's have dialogue. Why do you
right,
mean that? Why
right.
is that being said? Where did you get that? You know what I'm saying? You ask
I
questions.
never look. I never thought about it like that. That's another way to think about it. Appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? That's all we trying to do is give people views and open the mind. So, my bad. But we do this once a year, bro, as a pod. That's what's
No, I
crazy.
mean, again, like I said, when things get to that point,
When
I
things
get
get heated, things get
it
said,
has
bro.
to
So
be you want to have a level of decorum. But shit, when Joe Budden and them get on their podcast and how that shit go viral, nigga, people come
yeah, I
in and
mean,
give
bro,
you.
see, once
Then you
again,
have people
bro,
that can actually stay
hold on.
and listen to a message.
Once again, I'm not doing it to go viral, bro. Once again, you feel me? Like I'm just I'm just talking. I'm trying to help my people, bro. I'm trying to free my people, bro.
I
And
mean,
I'm
I know
trying to
I'm saying
huh?
based on the context of y'all speaking to me about getting the podcast off and doing the different things. That's my thought process in this. Because why we could just do this on what we've been doing before. You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, of
It
course
don't
enough
have to
money.
be in a
Of,
professional
I mean, are you
setting.
trying to get rich off of it? Because if you're
I'm
trying to get rich, I mean,
I'm speaking to the context of the conversations that you and Z had with me. That's
bro,
what I'm.
all right, yo, you remember that clip you sent me? You remember that clip you sent me about niggas making money on the internet?
Yes.
Okay. It's a fact, bro. It's a fact. So what we trying for? It's not like it's possible to go viral, but it's not. It's not gonna happen, bro. It's a reality in that shit and what we doing. Yo, we trapped here, bro. We suffering and we don't have nobody to lean on. You know what I'm saying? Like other than your close family members. So I don't know what we could have created if we come together and and call on, huh? I don't know.
I don't know
I
if
don't
you that said somebody
yo,
said
I
something.
don't I've never seen 100 other than like the Million Man March. You know, us come together for a cause. You feel me? So I don't know what the possibilities are for us as a people if we come together.
I mean, if you're talking about collective, I get what you're saying. I was just speaking in the context of us having discussions about the podcast and where y'all
Oh,
want to take, and
yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
That's what I was speaking to. Everything else, like if you don't, if you're trying to get a message, you gotta have a platform, right?
Yeah, that's why I need you.
Okay, so
And
that's
that's
why I was speaking to.
yeah.
Sometimes, even with these conversations, I get there's you want a level of decorum, and I feel like that yes, that needs to be involved. But if you do have a heated exchange, if you do have something where it goes to wherever, as long as y'all understand beforehand that hey, whatever this goes, at the end of the day, this is just content for us. We're just trying to get a certain message out so people can hear it.
Nah. Well
That's
then I'ma
that's
quit.
that's what I'm,
Nah. Look,
because you're
I
gonna
ain't
have heated
bro,
conversations because
I
you're not
look,
always gonna
this
agree.
ain't nothing. I ain't mad at Z. This
Oh,
ain't
oh, I
shit, bro.
know. Oh, I know. Oh, I know.
This
I'm
ain't
not saying
nothing,
that.
bro. Like we good. I'm just saying, bro, just cause you bros go head to head all the time, bro. That's just a part of life. You know what I'm saying? We grown men. We agree to disagree. So I'm a grown man, he a grown man, bro. Ain't nobody tripping off that shit. I'm just talking about, it's just certain, like certain lines you don't go to. It's just certain things you don't really, like, especially when you argue already.
Yeah, I just need to have a conversation offline, man, and then go from there, bro. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yep. I appreciate you, Darren.
Hey, no doubt. Appreciate y'all, man.
Yeah. But yo, to be honest, we all need to vent though. Like life be life, and bro. You know what I'm saying? Like seriously, like, my
That's what
sugar,
this. That's what this is for, bro. You
I
know what I'm
understand.
saying?
Yo,
And
my sugar lately,
I get. I agree. Like to get to a certain. That's the conversation. Like that you have all the time. When
yo, Darren, I want to
when
tell you, lately my sugars, right? Like, I'm taking my insulin and my sugars, this shit is bottoming out like all the time. Like, so now I cut my insulin out and my shit is doing it on its own.
it's like
So, like,
Like it's
so
getting too like it's getting too low.
yeah, yeah. So put it this way, I could take half of what I took before and it's still going low. You see what I'm saying? Like, I've been in control so long.
So what's your
Like
what's your what's your what's your A1C?
5.
Then you might not need to be on insulin at all.
I mean,
yeah.
but see, my doctor said this. My doctor said he gonna try weaning me off little by little.
Are you type 1 or type 2?
I'm type 1.
Oh.
See what I'm saying? I've had diabetes since I was 13, 12.
Yeah, Serena said you different. Like for me, I'm type 2, but
What?
my A1C got good and they took me off my meds totally. But see, you type 1, so that's different. So that's
Yeah,
why he gotta win you off.
yeah, shit getting better, bro. And man, I used to go when I was locked up. She used to go.
Yeah,
And
she told me about that. She seen you up in there when she was doing her clinicals
yeah,
up in there. Yeah,
yeah. But
that's crazy.
yeah. shit getting crazy now. Like yo, my sugar was low now. Like I got a peanut butter and jelly sandwich right here, and I ain't even take no insulin tonight.
Wow.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
said you got what you get?